Hello, and welcome to an introductory what is now probably a 3 to 4 shot for the tabletop role-playing game Pathfinder 2nd Edition called Menace under Otari. I am Tyler, and I will be the host for this adventure. Jump right into it. Welcome back to the realm of Galarian, in the small seaside town of Otari. The heroes are trying to solve the mystery of missing fish under the Otari fishery, and have made it deeper into the dungeon. They have found kobolds, and kobolds that have these strange eggshell necklaces, and they've been fighting their way through various other monsters and have now stumbled into this lower level of the dungeon where they are now in the middle of a kobold ambush, and we are starting right into combat. So, are you guys ready? Based on initiative we rolled last session, I do have Hansel up first.
Oh god.
Are you guys ready?
Born ready.
Born.
Yeah,
Heap
sure.
Crumble.
I am born ready.
I love to hear it.
Ooh, these aren't in the right
Yep.
spots, though.
So the kobolds are hiding behind the stuff in the room. One over here on the right is behind the barrels. This one's behind a table. They both are in cover right now, which I think it's lesser cover, which means a +1 to their AC.
Okay. Cool. Then instead, I don't know how this works in Pathfinder. So we can see them, correct?
Yes.
Word.
You are aware they're there. Yeah. They're a little obscured because of the cover, but you do know they're there. They failed their stealth checks.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to cast Void Warp. That's the cantrip on this little guy right here. So I would need a Fortitude save. That's the word.
That sounds right.
Yes,
I'm going to
basically-
trust you.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Fortitude save for the kobold. The 18.
Yeah, no, they succeed. Do they take
Okay.
half damage when they?
So if it has the text basic, it's a basic fortitude save. So basic saves are always failure is full damage, success is half damage, and then
Okay.
criticals are double and null respectively.
Okay, word.
So you will still roll damage, and this will be half.
Word. Hey, wow, that would have been big. I rolled 6 total on 2d4, but
Okay.
they take 3 void damage.
Sounds good. Yeah, you throw out this void bolt, and it kind of smacks it, and the kobold lets out a little bit of a pained yelp, but doesn't seem too bothered by it yet.
Word. And then shield is it 1 action?
Single action.
Word.
Yep.
Single action. Then I'll cast shield on myself.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Yep. Gerald. Got kobolds in front of you. One's a little hurt, but not too much.
Yes, indeed. Which is the hurt one? The left or the right?
The right one.
Okay. I'm going to hunt prey on the left one, and that will be my marked target.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the hunted shot, which is 2 attack rolls
Pew,
with
pew.
1 action. Dice attack. Okay. So, the first attack is above a 10. It is a, oh my god, 24.
Okay, that's good, but it's not quite enough for a critical. That is a hit, though.
Okay, all that matters is that it hits. And the second one, I'm gonna just roll that just in case. 12, probably not.
And that's with the -5.
Alright. Yes, so freaking 24. Incredible, amazing.
Yeah,
Where's
roll me the
D8?
hit.
Please, I need a D8. I need 2 of them, actually. This never happens.
The
Okay.
frantic rolling of dice I hear.
That is going to be 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you throw out these 2 arrows. Unlike how you usually shoot, the first one is the one that hits. You nail it square on. It is gravely wounded. This kobold is not looking great at all.
Just a yes, and I'm going to use a move action to get into the corner, and that'll be my last action.
A stride
Okay.
action.
The
Slide.
stride action. Yeah,
Stride. That's what
yeah.
they
Get
call
in the Pathfinder. We are striking and striding here. We don't move and attack.
That's so facts. I love the letter S.
All right, the kobold scouts are up. The injured one is going to fire his crossbow, and he's going to shoot at the one who just absolutely bodied him with an arrow. Let's see, a crossbow.
Oh no.
It's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Damn.
Okay, and that is
Oh.
all of 1 damage.
Oh man.
20 hits for 1 day. Let's go. All right, we take those.
Okay, yeah, he hits you, but doesn't really hit you great. He's going to, I think it's reload once. He'll spend 1 action to reload, and then he will do his final action to make another crossbow attack against Gerald. 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Yeah, this first kobold's done. Second kobold. Hansel, you're still pretty out of the way where you're at. Nolak, you're right in front of him, though. He's going to do the same thing. Crossbow fire at Nolak. Front and center. 13 to hit.
Misses.
Yep, so he'll spend 1 action he'll spend 1 action to reload, and then he's actually going to move over here. And actually, no, he's not going to move at all. He's going to spend his 1 action to hunker down and actually just take cover. So he will now have a full cover, which gives him a +2 to his AC. So anyone on this side, I hit the initiative. Anyone this side of the table will have +2 to their to hit him now, or rather, he has 2 to his AC. Excuse me. And that will be his final action. Nolak.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the one on the right that's not hunkered down with a divine lance.
Okay.
Achoo. 18. Yeah, 18.
Yep. That just barely hits with his cover.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. So 2d4.
His lesser cover.
6 points of spirit damage.
How do you want to finish him off?
Oh, this little guy. So spirit damage attacks the essential the spirit of this person.
Yeah.
So it's almost like for Gerald, I guess what you would kind of see is as this bluish kind of just beam comes out and hits this guy. It's very much like Doctor Strange, the spirit comes out of the body just for a second and then he dies.
I love it.
Dies.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I will then use my last action to stride. And I will go 5, 10, 15. Over to Gerald just to say hi. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
I just want to get
Heap.
used to striding.
Mr. Crumble.
Hello.
1 dead kobold, 1 standing behind the table.
Yes. You first action stride, so 5, 10, 15, 20 to kind of get behind him.
Yep.
And as big as I can, I'm going to take a single strike on him. Not a vicious strike, just a regular strike. 21 to hit with my spear.
Yeah, that hits.
7 points of piercing damage. Just get behind him. Ha! And I want to try and get his attention by putting my buckler up in his face, and third action, activating my shield.
Okay, raise shield.
Yeah, raise shield.
You said how much damage that again?
That would be 7 points of piercing.
7. Okay. Yeah, he's bloodied, but not too hurt. Not too badly hurt.
Yep, remember to mark their health for us.
Yep, thank you. That would probably be yellow, I think. Yeah, that seems pretty fair. Okay. Heap Crumble, you are done. Hansel.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a stride action, which that's one action, right? Or is it 2 to stride?
1 action to stride.
Okay, then yeah. Then I'll do a stride action and move 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I have 25 feet of movement?
You should. I think
I have
most
30.
of you
Okay.
do. Okay.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll stay right there because I have a better visual of him right now, right? Since I'm already at the table.
Let's see, because the rules are based on drawing the line. You kind of are in the way of the table. I would say you have enough room to move one more. I would say you probably need to move one more square to get him square on.
Okay,
He's still
then,
kind of behind the table there with the legs sticking out.
okay, then I'll move right here.
Okay.
And with my last bit of movement, and I will. Yeah, that was one action to use. Then
Yep.
I will spell Magic Man. I will then. Yeah, I'll do daze. Let's just use new cantrips for myself.
I like
it's
it.
a will save.
Okay. We'll save for the kobold. Save 13.
Fail. My DC
All right.
is 16, so they take 1d6 mental damage. Yeah.
All right, bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring
They
it
take
on. So
4
awesome.
points of mental damage.
Okay. Yeah, you cast this spell and it kind of starts grasping its head in agony, and it yells out. It's not looking good at all.
Word. And stride, then
2 action
mental
spell.
blast. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. Gerald.
I just shoot him with an arrow.
Okay. Now, from where you are at, he is behind cover.
Oh, that's
But-
so true. I will, personally stride. Actually, I'm going to
Okay.
stride with a little bit of panache. So that is 4 squares up, 1 square to the side, 5 squares total, 25 feet,
Okay.
which feels
Uh,
legal.
Yeah, that is
Can-
legal.
Wait,
Um,
can't you go one more because you were in this corner? So wouldn't that be like?
Oh wait, I
5?
counted the corner that I was in. Okay, I move 1 more square.
Yeah, I think from there you have plenty of room to shoot him there
Okay,
with
he's
no
already
with
hunted.
no obstruction.
Yeah, he's already hunted. So for my second action, I'll use hunted shot.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is an 11. The second one is a 21.
Damn.
Back to form.
Back to
Yeah.
back to form. Back to
First
form.
shot flies wild. Second shot, what happens?
Second shot is let's see. Let me make sure that the damage is. Let me make sure that Hunter's Edge behaves the way that I remember it. The first time you hit a prey in a round. Okay, so it's
In a
2d8
round, yep.
damage. Okay.
Yep. So we are back to the top of the round. Yep.
Alright. It's another 12 damage.
Oh my god.
So it's around the same area in the
All right.
torso where the last one hit.
How do
Like
you
a
want to
very-
do this?
Just a very simple get really close, pull back. That arrow tilts and goes upwards, and then very quickly pull another one, pull back, release. Into the
Okay.
chest, pin him to the table.
I think the miss is actually more impressive than the kill, based on how you described that. But okay,
Well,
yeah.
sometimes, I've shot an arrow in real life before. Sometimes it's just you let go of it, and it goes this way.
Okay,
instead.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, but
It's
yeah,
very
you
hard.
dead center in the chest. This kobold just drops dead, and that is the end of combat. You're back to exploration mode, and now you guys are left with 2 dead kobolds, a room full of old, beaten up boxes and tables and stuff. To your north is a stack of barrels. And then to your to the west, to your left over here, is another room that opens up, and what you can kind of see is this mermaid fountain. What do you guys want to do?
Well, my vote, because that's what we really know. I will go for mermaid fountain. That seems very odd to have down
Seems odd
here.
for kobolds to have.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why kobolds would have a mermaid fountain. So
Well, if there's something over that way, I'm gonna at least listen out in the other direction.
This guy.
There's gonna be a 22 perception towards the barrels.
22. Yeah. Okay. So with the 22 perception, Heap, you hear a faint sound of dripping water in the distance. You hear kind of trickling, dripping water. But more than what you hear, you very much notice a very foul, odorous stench coming from the other side of this barricade.
This way's kind of disgusting, so I think it would be better off to just head towards the mermaid.
I was like, yeah, I personally don't want to deal with
Yeah.
that, so mermaid it is.
Mermaid it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have everyone kind of stay back here a little bit,
Oh,
if you guys
shit.
don't
Love
mind.
that.
Is that the order in which you wanted to come into the room?
Sure.
Heap usually goes first.
Heap's going first. I'll swap you guys around. Is that okay, Gerald?
Yes.
Okay. This is how you enter the room.
No.
So, in the mermaid fountain room,
Oh.
while much of this rectangular chamber is in ruins, the center contains a fountain of pristine water with something glittering at the bottom. In the middle of the fountain is a marble statue of a mermaid, her lips pursed as if she were about to blow a kiss, or maybe a whistle. Each corner of the pool has some sort of mechanism embedded in the stones, but the one in the southeast corner appears to be smashed. This one down here at the bottom, it looks like it's been beaten into and smashed. So, mechanisms at the four corners, glittering things in the fountain. How do you guys want to proceed?
What do you see, Heap?
I see jelly beans and rocks.
Fuck. Alright. Gerald, do you see anything?
Do I see anything different than jelly beans and rocks?
God. Okay.
No, not from where you're at. Is Heap walking up to the fountain?
Absolutely.
It appears that
I'm thirsty,
Okay.
guys.
truth. And
Everyone roll
also-
initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Initiative.
And this is the perception. We're not doing anything else, correct?
Unless you guys were trying to sneak into this room prior, then yeah, it would be just perception.
No.
This mermaid fountain's very perceptive.
Oh,
All right.
it is now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's scary.
All right. So, Gerald, as Heap steps forward close to the edge of the fountain, you hear a mechanical whirring as the mermaid begins to kind of like shift around very mechanically, but it is alert and wanting to do something. How are you going to react?
Would like to do a stride action to approach Heap Crumble, and so there's a shield action, right? Raise shield, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Or
if you
something
have a shield.
Can I do that, but with my body instead of a shield, and like shield Heap Crumble from any potential death?
I would say that if you want, I don't know. That's
Or maybe
interesting. I haven't thought of that
maybe
before.
Cover, but I
I would
apply
say-
the benefits to Heap Crumble.
You know what? Yeah, I will allow you to spend one action to give him lesser cover,
Okay.
by covering your body with. But he can, and if I know Heap Crumble, I feel like this may happen. He can worm his way out of that.
You can do it on his
unless you
turn,
try to
then.
grapple him. But yeah, you can cover him with your body
Okay.
and give him a plus
Get
one
off
to
me!
his
I'm trying to get a
AC.
jelly bean.
No, there's no jelly beans in there. There's like. I think
Dude,
it wants
no.
to hurt you. Dude, no.
Okay.
Tiny rock.
So you come up and you're wrapping yourself around Heap Crumble at this point, right?
Yes. I have one more action. I'm gonna
Yes, you do.
maybe like see if I can like move him back, like get in betwixt like another stride, or get in betwixt the two of them. I can't. It's a
You
rock.
would have to use your like athletics to push Heap.
Okay, that feels wrong. I don't know if I want to push him. I don't know. The statue's a rock. I don't know.
It is a stone statue.
I throw a dagger at it.
You're going to throw a dagger at the statue.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That's a 26.
Yeah, so you hit. Go ahead and hit. Roll me damage.
Oh, okay. That's 5 damage.
Yeah, you throw this dagger and it hits it square on, but it just skips off and bounces away and doesn't really seem to affect the stone very much. You can tell that the stone it can be damaged, but it's going to take a lot more than what you just threw to do anything significant.
That's what I figured. Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. The mermaid fountain. Now this is a little bit involved. We're going to figure this one out together. So this should be a single D10 to determine how it acts on its turn.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so the statue is now going to start spinning, and it's going to spray half the room with water. And I want to do a coin flip here. If that actually went through. There we go. Unlucky. So on the eastern side of this room, it is going to spray water. So each creature in this eastern half, which is all of you, actually would only be Heap and Gerald because they're the only ones in the room at this point. I need a reflex save, from both of you.
13 for Heap Crumble.
Okay.
16 for me.
All right. So Heap, you take 6 damage, and Gerald, you only take 3.
Yay.
Is this mermaid turns kind of like clock with? I'm gonna say like a clock kind of clicks over to the northernmost position and just whips itself around and sprays these jets of water at both of you.
Ow.
And that is all the fountain does on its turn. Hansel.
After seeing what's going on, Hansel is going to kind of extend their arms out towards towards the siren mermaid.
Yeah.
Gosh, and cast Tangled Vine to try to like keep it in place and not spin, I guess, because it's moving around a bunch. So what do I? It's a attempt a spell attack roll against the target. Okay.
That will be against his AC.
Yeah. Okay, that is 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so when it hits, it's not a critical success, it's just a normal success, correct?
Correct. Yeah, just a regular success.
So the target takes a minus 10 foot circumstance penalty and its speed. To its speed for a round. It can attempt to escape against your DC to remove the penalty, I guess. I was just trying to make sure it doesn't move. It's even though it's in the ground, but I'm more worried about the spinning, not the it getting up part, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll say because this is a statue and it's mechanically fixtured, it will still be moving. It's going to have a harder time pivoting around the room, though. It's going to might end up being stuck in the position it last was at. Okay. But you should have one action left.
I do have an action left, so I guess I'll stride in here.
Okay.
Why not? Hold up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Word. And that ends my turn.
All right, Nolak.
Well, I'm quite a pickle here because I feel like this thing doesn't have a spirit. And I also don't know if Void will work. So I'm gonna take a book out of Gerald's, a page out of Gerald's book, and I'm gonna stride 5, 10, 15. How much movement do I have? 25, 15, 20, 25, and I'll get here.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna try to, rather than shoot it, I'm just gonna take my rapier and just try to just start chipping away at it.
At the statue or at the mechanism?
Ooh, mechanism's more
Okay.
fun.
So this corner right here, right?
Yeah, or do I have to head it, or can I just press it, or does it have?
No, so it's just kind of whirring. It's more like a lock than it is like a button.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll take a shot at that then with my
Okay.
first attack.
Go ahead.
That's a 7.
Yep. Nope.
And I'll just use my last action to make another one, and this one's just a straight roll for me.
Okay.
Because of the multi-attack penalty, that's a 10.
Yeah. No. So you kind of stab at. Is it a rapier you have?
It is.
Yeah. You make these little stabs at it, but you can't quite any kind of penetration on this
Yeah.
whirring metal contraption.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Oh, neither do I.
That is very true.
All right, Heap.
Mhm.
Down and spraying water at you. What you gonna do?
Yeah. Just reading through all of the different actions I can take to see which one best goes with what I'm trying to do, and it's none of them. So naturally, I'm gonna take a step forward, like hop into the water, and try and climb this mermaid with a stride action.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna try and get to its head and crack its head off.
Okay.
Okay. Give me either an athletics or acrobatics check to mount this this mermaid.
1 plus stuff.
Yeah. So it's definitely slippery. It has been sitting here for a little while, so it's got kind of like algae and stuff on it. You can slide right back off and splash down into the water.
Fascinating. Cool. Does that end my stride, or can I still move?
I would say after you tried to climb, that would be the end of your first stride. You can take more strides if you want.
Great. I'm just a little guy. Well, that ruined that idea. I'm going to I'll just take a step because I don't need to do a full stride. Just like kind of waddle in the water a little bit, go to this other corner, just take my spear and try and jab it into the mechanism.
Okay.
Because I roll better when I do attacks. 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
Max damage 9.
Damn.
Yeah. So, let's see.
A little shitty wooden spear.
Yep. So you
bad.
kind of you stab into it, and the mechanism kind of stutters a little bit. You have done some damage, but not nearly as much as you thought you should have. It's lightly chipped, but still
I'm trying to
functioning
leave my
as-
spear
as-
in there.
Oh, okay, you're trying to
I'm
jam
trying
it
to
in there.
I'm trying to clog this bitch.
Give me a strength check or athletics. I think would
I
make
rolled a
sense.
1.
Oh no.
That's my
You roll a
third
one
natural
again?
1 in a row,
Let's
basically.
go.
That's 3 ones
Yeah,
in the
that's-
corner of
I'm-
shame
I'm-
over there.
I'm very sorry, sir.
I'm gonna grab some more dice.
Okay. Yeah. So you do plunge it in there and do some damage to it, but you don't have the grip or the hold or whatever to keep it in there, and it does kind of spit you back out again.
Aw.
I believe that's all you could do this turn, though, right?
Yep.
All right, Gerald.
This doesn't seem like a creature that I could use hunted prey on or hunt prey on, could it?
Probably not.
Yeah. So this is not a single creature, so I cannot do that. But there is.
Yeah, it's more of a machine.
Okay. Okay, I would like to take my +1 short sword.
Okay.
First, I'd like to do a stride action to come on to the other side of it with Heap.
Isn't the...
Yeah.
Let me see something in like this bottom left corner.
So this mechanism right here, this bottom left mechanism, has been smashed. It looks like it's been like beaten into a pile of metal gears and metal fragments.
So, was there another mechanism on like the other
Yeah,
one?
so I'll draw it out. Alpia described it very well. There are 3 mechanisms,
Yeah, on each
or
one.
4 mechanisms. That is way too small. Excuse me. Let's try a larger dot. There are 3 mechanisms that are still functioning and are still moving around.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll just take a stride to the one that was like bottom of me or like south of me. Just stride
Okay.
one really quick step, and
Yep.
then attack.
So
try to,
you
like,
were
break that.
you
with my
were
shield.
right here. Like, if you want to stay where you were, that's fine.
Okay.
Because Heap was where you were standing right now.
Okay.
Right? Am I remember that correctly?
Yeah, you're
You are.
correct.
Yeah,
He was
you were
already-
standing-
He was
you-
already there.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yes. You could stay where you are and have all 3 of your actions still.
Okay. Then I'd like to use the first 2 on a strike with my +1 short sword on the little mechanisms in there.
Okay.
The first one is a 2+8, so that's not it. And then the other one is, let me double check. Okay. A 13.
Yeah. So neither is going to hit. You're going to swing it. You're swinging it with your short sword, not quite landing any blows, unfortunately.
Okay. For my other action, then I'm just going to use my cooperative nature to do an aid action for somebody to break one of the mechanism closest to me. Then,
Okay.
if somebody attempts to break that one, I'm going to perform an aid action on that.
Sounds good. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'll get a +4 bonus to your aid roll when you do that.
Okay.
If you do that. But awesome. Okay, the fountain back around again. It is going to roll another D10. Get the same one again. So everyone on the eastern half of the room, I need a reflex save again, please.
Fuck.
Would that be me too, or no? Is it
Yes.
on Okay.
Yeah, I believe the line is going to be right
Down the middle.
here. I can actually please, like this way.
Okay.
15.
15.
That is a 21.
I'm missing one more. 15 for, who was 15 for?
Me.
Okay, so Nolak's got 15. Gerald's, Hansel, excuse me, has, what'd you say?
21.
21? And Gerald?
24.
24. Yeah, so you all take 4 bludgeoning damage as this fountain kind of, from the south this time, pivots all around and sprays more water at you. Actually, I forgot about this part. Because the vines are still wrapping around this thing, it only finishes half, a quarter of the room before it kind of is dragged to a halt. So, Nolak, you are spared this actually entirely as it kind of tries to continue its rotation, but is dragged to a halt with the vines wrapping around it.
Let's go.
So, Hansel and Gerald, you both take 4.
Word.
Okay, Hansel.
So after that, I'm gonna take my staff and kind of just raise it up in the air and just bonk on the gear that's closest to me.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Do I have advantage since Gerald
So-
is there?
What we'll do, how aid is going to work here. So Gerald is going to also roll an attack roll with a +4 bonus because of his cooperative nature.
Do we both have
And
the
if
plus
he's-
four or just him?
Just him. But if he succeeds, you then will get a +1 to your attack roll, and if he critically succeeds, you get +2.
Okay.
That is how aid works.
I'm also looking at that. I think if I get a critical success, then you get a +2 on your check. But
Yep.
Yes. So you said it was an attack roll, so it's my
Yes,
attack
please.
bonus +4.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be 17 plus 7, 24 plus 4, 28.
Damn.
You critically succeeded that.
Okay, you get a +2.
Yeah, Hansel, you get a +2 to your attack roll. Your first attack roll.
Do I get +2 to the
On
attack
top
roll?
of your additional bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's 12 plus 4, 16 plus 2, 18.
Yeah. So you bring down your I guess quarterstaff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you bring down your quarterstaff, and with the healthful aid of Gerald, you manage to land it just barely into this thing. Roll me damage, please.
Word.
That's
And
what you know. That was exactly what you needed. The +2 is exactly what you needed to get that.
Thank you for that +2. And
18 to
I'm
crush
gonna
this thing?
two-hand it
Shit.
with my quarterstaff, so that's 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Hey, I rolled an 8, so 9. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get it. Doesn't do a whole lot to it, but you do get a little bit of a dent, a chip off of these gears.
Cool.
Do you want to try to jam it up, or are you gonna let it just keep spinning?
I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try to jam it up.
Give me, I think you said an athletics check to go ahead and try to hold that thing in there.
Oh my! Come on, Hansel, you got it.
Got
with
this.
a +1. Okay. Hiya. No, that's a 14.
14.
I don't think that's high enough. I don't think.
So I think so now you've got it in there. A 14 is enough to keep it held. You're not going to be able to like wiggle it around or anything, but you can at least hold it in a position, and the gears will start not stopping, but they are whirring a bit slower than they were.
Okay. Then that ends my turn. Actually, I'll cast shield on
Okay.
myself.
Yeah. Go ahead and you do have shield.
How do
Nolak.
you how do you mark damage on yourself really quickly? Because I've been trying to find that.
You just
and-
click
You
on
should
the
be able to
health.
just click on the actual health bar. Yeah, and you should be able to just use a slider to add whatever damage you took.
Okay, I see it.
Yep.
I will go over. I will use the stride to go over to Gerald. And Gerald, I'm going to ask you, just do you feel more confident with the sword or with your bow?
Probably bow, but I don't know if that's viable in this situation.
So would you like me to help with the sword?
Sure.
Okay. If you hold out the sword, I'll put my hands on it, and I will cast Runic Weapon for my last 2 actions. The target becomes a +1 striking weapon, gaining a +1 bonus to attack rolls, and increases the number of weapon damage dice to 2.
Yep.
Hmm.
That is
Oh
going to
my
be a
god.
+1 to your attack roll, including your usual rolls, and then you will now roll 2d whatever. So I don't think that I think that doesn't stack with what you already have at the +1. So you still have a regular +1, but
the
now it's also
2d6s.
2d6. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty awesome then.
Okay. But yeah,
Alright.
that is my turn.
All right, Heap.
Thank you, Guy.
So the
No
mechanisms
problem,
are just like a bunch
dude.
of gears, right?
Yeah, it's this like whirling ball of gears.
Amazing. I'm going to use a stride action to go over to these crumbles of rocks.
Mhm.
I'm going to pick up a bunch of them and then come back and just drop them into the mechanisms. Because if gears are moving, they're getting a bunch of pebbles thrown into them. Like Finding Nemo, it should get kind of messed up.
Yeah, I watched Finding
Are you
Nemo.
trying to be like heavy rocks or a bunch of smaller rocks?
A bunch of smaller. Like several handfuls of rocks just like start throwing in there. I was thinking about doing one big run, just crushing the side of the water fountain.
Give me an attack roll to get them in there correctly.
What am I adding to this? Because I have an 18 on the dice.
With 18 on the dice, I'm gonna say you don't even need to bother adding anything with that. We're gonna save ourselves some time there. Yeah, you throw these pebbles and junk into this gear mechanism, and you hear a crunching and whirring sound, and smoke starts pouring out of this thing as it grinds to a halt.
Oh no. Only one
All
side
right.
does?
Yes, only your mechanism does that. But you can see that the mermaid fountain is now kind of like starting to like rattle and shake and vibrate, as it's sitting there, wrapped in vines as well. It's not going to be able to move as well as it was before.
Perfect. So that's 2 actions, correct?
So you moved over here. That's 1.
Mm-hmm. And then dropping them, then being, if it is an attack, then it would be a second action.
Yeah. So you did have to pick up the rocks as well.
That's an interact.
I would say that would be interact. Based on how you're doing it, so dropping is a free action. So that would be, I think, stride, interact, stride, and then free action to drop. I think that would be your full turn. But you have destroyed one of the 2 mechanisms. I should also indicate that one was destroyed prior. There are 2 mechanisms left remaining. Does that make sense?
Yes, the interact really messes with my really cool thing I was going to do, but that's fine. So I was going to take 4 actions this turn using a hero point, but I guess I will end my turn there.
So the hero points,
so cool.
the hero points do allow you to. It's basically an advantage, or
I looked up what hero points does. There's a bunch of things they can do, apparently.
Okay, maybe I'm less educated than I thought I was.
There's like 6 different things you could do with hero points.
Gerald, it is your turn now.
Yes, I would like to use my newfangled sword to take 2 more swipes at that thing.
Okay.
And break it, hopefully. Okay, this one was an 18, and then the next one was a 2 plus 4, which I don't imagine does anything.
Yeah, the first one will hit though.
Okay, the first one will hit. Awesome. Alright, so 18...
2 damage dice.
2 damage die. That's 5 plus 4. That's 9 damage plus 1. So that is 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you bring down a sword, and it kind of cracks and starts smoking as well. Are you trying to like grind it in there as well, or are you just going to smack it and let it go?
Kind of like jam it in, maybe step on it.
Okay, so same as everyone else. Give me an athletics check, please.
Absolutely. I think I'm good at those. Wait, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not good at those. 8.
8. Yeah, so it does the same. It kind of spits you out, but with Hansel's quarterstaff also pushing into it, you do manage to get to kind of slowly grind, and it's not completely destroyed, but the gears have stopped moving in smoke, and there's smoke pouring out of this one as well.
Okay.
And you're pretty confident this one is also now disabled.
Alright. Then I'm going to stride up to the north one and end my turn.
Okay, awesome. The fountain, now with 3 of its 4 mechanisms destroyed, only has really one thing it can do, and it's going to still do its check to see what it's going to try to do. It's going to try to spray the entire room again, but
Oh my god.
It's always been 8.
Bring it on! Between the vines and the smoke and grinding gears around it, it doesn't really manage to move at all. It is going to, however, shoot from the last position it was, and it's going to shoot out one single jet right at Nolak. Please give me a reflex save, Nolak.
24. I'm
Okay.
nimble.
So you do still get the damage. So you take 5 damage with 24.
I agree.
Very, very close to a critical success, but not quite.
Oh yeah, well that was a 19 plus 5, so
25. It's 15 DC, unfortunately.
damn. Okay.
But Hansel, one mechanism left.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. Do I want to use a spell? I don't want to do that yet. Well, I'm gonna go over to the because you said this gear right here is done, correct?
Yes.
Like it's
Yep.
okay. So I'll take out my my quarterstaff, and I'll stride. Can I stride through the fountain, or is it like deep?
No, it's like probably ankle deep. It's like a small water fountain. It's not
So
very deep
knee
at all.
deep on
Cool.
Heap. Got it.
Yes.
I'll go.
okay.
I was assuming diaper deep actually.
No,
But-
that's
Five,
he's got somewhat length to his legs.
Okay.
15,
Okay.
20.
That's worse.
His grippers are really
Um,
far away from his butt.
Oh, gross. And I want to make sure this thing's dead, so fine. Hanzo kind of has his staff pointed at the gear right here, and you see
The remaining one. Okay.
Yeah, the remaining one, and you see 3 little like purple spiders kind of crawl up the tip of the quarterstaff and jump off as Hansel casts Force Barrage at that gear right there.
Okay.
It's a very
So
cool
you
visual.
did stride, right?
Yeah.
So you will only get off two bolts.
Okay. Now we're here, so I'm gonna
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Yeah, 2 bolts. Go ahead and roll me damage for those.
Cool. And it's just 2d4 plus 1 for each one. Well, it's 1d4 plus 1 for each.
Yep, twice. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is 7, 8, 9 points of force damage.
Yeah. So
Um,
with this force damage, it kind of ignores the physical machinations that have delayed your friends, and you just throw out this bolt, and it shatters into gears and bits, and the machine, the mermaid, shuts down, and you hear the whirring that was filling the room finally go quiet, and the room is now silent save for the gentle sloshing of the water in the fountain. You are all out of combat.
Amazing.
Because I was gonna cast it, I will cast heal and use all 3 actions. So everybody within a 30-foot emanation gets 5 hit points back. So everybody.
Oh,
gets 5 hit points
sick.
back.
Huge.
That takes me back to full.
I'm
yeah.
So
still
awesome.
1 down.
But well, you know.
But
wait.
I have 1,000,000 health, so I'm not that worried about it.
I will say I didn't realize how stupid this fight was until I actually tried to play through it. It has 18 AC, hardness of 8, and health of 15 per mechanism.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I like these clever ideas a lot more than I like having just a big health pool. So little
That's
speak
crazy.
behind the curtain there, but this one's written a little strangely.
Yeah, it felt like very strange that it was just like
Yeah.
a beat 'em up encounter when it couldn't move. I'm like, there has to be some other trick to this. That's why I was trying to get fancy.
The intention was for you guys to try to disarm it. It wanted you to like disable with like thievery stuff, but there's no rogue in the party. So I think
Yeah.
the clever
Saw
rocks and jamming it made a lot more sense and made it a lot more interesting. But clever ideas. You guys handled that well, and there are coins and shiny bits in the bottom of this fountain.
Amazing.
Ooh.
And I did look up
yeah.
the hero points thing. I was looking at it from a GM's perspective. It's kind of like legendary actions for GMs.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, I see what you're saying.
Where for
Um,
us, it's we get we can roll with advantage if we don't like our roll, or we can spend a lot of them to ignore death.
I think you spend. You spend all of them, which means whatever number you have. So if you have 1, you can spend 1 and you recover from death. It doesn't have to be. You have to have all 3. At least that's how I've interpreted it. I'm not sure if that's
Yeah. It says
Correct.
minimum of 1.
okay. Yeah. So it means if you've been stash piling them, maybe you don't want to. But if you have just 1, you might as well just burn it.
So we're supposed to get 1 every single time we start a session. I don't think we ever used them.
Yeah.
yeah, we
So
have
I
not
keep
used-
trying to remind you guys that like you do have them. But no one's
Word.
actually gone down yet either, so I've been kind of letting you guys.
Yeah, it
figure
would have
out
really
as you
helped on
go.
the 17 natural ones I've rolled so far today.
Yeah.
I will try to remind you guys from now on. You do all have hero points at the beginning of every session, and I should be giving them to you about halfway through each session as well.
So we should have 2 or 3 now?
No, so
Theoretically, we
it
would be
resets.
maxed-
It resets to
resets.
1.
Oh.
It does.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure that's how I read it. Typical game. This is 1 hero point per hour of play. Although I think that means 1 hero point to one person. If I had to pick one person to give a point to.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
It'd be very strong otherwise.
Right. So I'll double check that and make sure, but I'm fairly certain it resets to 1 at the beginning of each session.
Yeah, we're still learning. Speaking of
Yep.
learning, wasn't there shinies in this water?
There are shinies in this water.
Money.
So you will see very clearly. There is 28 copper pieces, 8 silver pieces, and 2 gold pieces scattered throughout the shallow water of this fountain.
It is weird how there just keeps being money in all these places. Uninhabited places with money.
Abandoned, not uninhabited. People were here at one point. How long ago that may have been is up to debate.
How much silver was that? I'm sorry.
That was 8 silver,
8 silver.
28
Okay.
copper, and 2 gold. I did also forget to give you guys XP for the last fight, but you did get 80 XP for the fight with the kobolds and 80 XP for defeating the fountain trap.
And what were we
So
at before?
100. You should have been at, I believe it was
574.
470. How was that?
574.
574.
Oh, I thought it was 474. My bad.
Oh, I have mine at 574.
Okay.
I'm looking at your characters. All of you have different numbers, and I haven't been tracking the total. I can go back and count it, but I do have different numbers at everyone's character sheets.
That's really funny.
We'll go with 574 then.
574 sounds right.
Which is
you
crazy.
should
'Cause I
be getting
kept calling it out every single time.
you should be getting close to 1,000 XP, which is a level up.
Yeah.
We
So
should be at
80 from the last fight, 80
734.
from this.
That sounds right.
Yes, 734.
Oh, that's so funny.
I was like, wait a minute, why does everyone have different numbers? I don't get this.
I have a rock.
Ooh, messed up. It's all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Onward.
Onward. Yeah. So to the north, the
I will lead.
path continues forward. Are you guys continuing north?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that go deeper down?
That's going into looks like maybe like a dining hall almost. But before you get too much farther into this room,
Yeah. Back it up, Heap.
back
Every
it up.
time, every time.
Who do you think you are? Honestly, I don't.
I am.
The audacity.
That's a good reference.
Yeah. So as you walk into this room, you see kobolds all standing in
Oh no.
a formation.
Oh, Beavis.
The what's the word? The cacophony of sounds you guys made fighting this fountain has alerted these kobolds, and they're sitting here, spears at the ready for you guys.
Ah,
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
F word.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say a cuss.
I'm gonna spend my hero point to not have rolled a 2 on my initiative.
Okay, go ahead and spend your hero point.
Hey, there we go. That's a much higher number.
So, Gerald,
Okay. Is it possible? Can I run through the hallway, or will that get me like? Is there collision?
I believe the rules for passing through your ally space, as long as you end in their space, you can pass through it without any issues.
Okay,
Unless they
1,
try to
2,
stop you, they can try to stop you if they wanted to.
3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna stride 5, get to there. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I would like to. I believe it's a trip action. Is that correct?
That sounds right.
That sounds right. I'm looking for the trip athletics. Athletics! Only acrobatic skills! Okay. On a success, I make that target fall prone. But with my free hand, I'm going to use short sword in the other hand. With my free hand, I'm going to grab the leg of a kobold and try to yank it and trip him.
Okay.
I'm going to roll an
Okay.
athletics check for that, which is probably going to fail. It was a 17.
Okay, and that is against his. What is it against?
Trip. I know a guy named Trip. It's against the reflex DC.
Reflex save. What would you get again?
17.
You just get him. Yes, you grab him, and he lands and he falls on his back.
Okay, and when he's on his back, I'm going to strike and stab downward with the. Is it still enchanted? The short sword.
How long is the enchantment?
How long is the runic weapon?
1 minute.
1 minute. No, I'm still going to stab him with it.
I would say you guys probably spent enough time gathering yourself that it would have burned off by then.
15.
And because he's prone, he is off guard. You do get he has a -2 penalty to his AC. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yes, off guard is -2.
Theoretically, would this sword attack be considered the second attack action?
So I still haven't quite grappled that part of the rules. I see different things. I believe because it has the attack trait, tripping, grappling, those kinds of things all count as an attack. So technically,
It does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this would have the -5 penalty to your roll.
I have nothing else I can do.
Okay. So what was the damage again?
The roll to hit
the roll,
was
yeah, the hit.
it was 15. Now it is 11.
11. Okay, that's right, because you get -4 as with an agile weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, even with him prone, you can't quite manage. He's kind of wiggling and squirming on the ground. You can't quite get a bite into him, and that is all 3, correct?
Then I will probably be killed right now by all 6 of them.
Okay. Yeah. So a few of them are going to come up on you and try to surround you, but a few of them are also going to start moving to try and get the ones in the corridor.
I'm just imagining Gerald just getting Julius Caesared just in front of us, and we're like, "Oh my god!"
All right, so all of them have, I believe, all of them have made a move action, so they should all have 2 actions left.
I had done my stupid
This
bow
one
shot
did.
so many times.
Did not move. Thank you.
I needed to mix it up.
No,
done
I
this-
was gonna try to disarm one of them, so I'm with you.
I have a spell that works in a 30-foot line, so I was trying to shish kebab some.
All right, so I'm just going to make 6 spear attacks, and we're going to figure out where they go after they've been rolled. First 3 are going to be at Gerald, and the
And
second 3 are
Gerald
going
should
to
be
be all
off
at
guard
Heap.
right now as well.
Correct, because he is flanked. So first 3, Gerald, you're off guard, and there are 3 attacks coming at you. Second 3 are going to be at Heap.
Huh?
So a 13, a 14, and a 14.
13, 14, 14.
Yep, to hit.
All of those miss, even with a -2 to the AC.
Damn.
Awesome. And then Gerald, not Heap. 12, 18, and 8.
18 hits.
Okay, take 3 damage.
Ah.
And they all
Whoa.
kind of start swarming around and start just like poking at you. And then they get 1 more attack. They're all going to do. We're going to do the same thing again. They're going to just spear. Attack number 2. So okay, first 3, 17, 18, and an 8 to hit.
The first 2 hit.
A flanked. And that is a critical.
Yeah, it is.
So a 18 success will go up by 1 grade to a critical success. So he is going to do critical damage.
Critical works.
Oh fuck!
So
I thought you had to
takes-
roll over a certain amount of the DC, which is
Nope.
16.
So how it works is if you get a natural 20, it will raise the level of success by 1. So an 18 on the die gets him a success. Natural 20 gives him up to a critical success.
Oh.
So you take 13 damage from the 2 from 2 more spears.
Oh my god.
And then okay, the last
So
that's
much
2. Oh, that's a -3. Ignore that. Should be a 2. Heap, you are getting 13, 7, and 1.
Just blocking them all. Big body in this doorway.
Deflected. All right, you are the bastion to this hallway, and that is all the actions for the this one last kobold. He is going to try and actually he's going to scamper away. He's going to use his action to stride away and get a AC bonus. And get a bonus to his AC for kind of skittering away. He's going to stand in the back corner and ready a spear in his hand, kind of like over his head.
Hard.
Heap, you've kind of got this body of kobolds. Your friend is surrounded.
Yeah, remember I did a jump that could go
Yes.
through people, and I don't remember what it was.
So tumble through. Tumble through is an
right.
action. Yep.
Okay, so
Diagonal would work, yep.
yeah, so I'm going to tumble through the kobold in front of me.
Okay.
Acrobatics check versus their reflex. Fucking dog shit. 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, they kind of block you out. Not enough to be a critical failure, but you are blocked.
That's unfortunate for him, not me. I'm gonna take a vicious swing. 2 actions to do a lot of damage with the spear. I'm just gonna like full charge this man without moving.
Okay.
Hi, big number, please. 22 to hit.
Yeah, definitely a hit.
I need more dice. So I think I just do double. Counts as 2 attacks, calculating. Strike hits, you deal 1 extra damage dice. Okay, yeah. So 9 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. You how you want to do it? How you want to do this?
Like I kind of like try and tumble through and just headbutt him in the stomach, and like as I'm going back, I just accidentally like cut his clavicle.
Okay, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm falling back into Nolak's lap as my arm just flies out and just goes right through the clavicle.
Absolutely dead kobold. It was the middle one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Yes, you just violently gore this one. And his friends all kind of like gasp and stumble back.
Oops.
Yeah, Heap, that is end of your turn.
Did I do that?
Hansel.
Okay. Attacks of opportunity aren't a thing, correct?
So
Unless you're a
only if
fighter.
they have let's say unless you're a fighter or certain monsters do get it as well. I can tell you right now, kobolds do not.
Okay. Cool.
And
That
I
makes me
opened
feel
up the
better.
doorway for you to get through.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna. How much movement do I have? Is the question.
25.
30. Let's see if I
30.
can.
Yep, you're dealing with 30.
5, 10,
I
15.
think it's elves
20.
all have 30, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I want to get a double kill.
Double kill.
I'll
I
just.
had to double it.
Yeah.
So remember, you guys can also take advantage of flanking. They do have Gerald surrounded, but you
Okay.
guys are also 100% able to do the same thing that they're doing.
And Gerald's no longer
So I
off guard.
move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Because it's flanking to be off
Yeah.
guard.
Because they would need to be bigger than that to get this angle. You're correct.
Are diagonals are 10, right? That's what we decided.
The
I think
second
we said
diagonal
that.
is 10, but we
Yeah,
also can
I think we
ignore it.
said- Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
gonna ignore it for this because I think it's a bit too cumbersome just for what we're doing.
Okay, then I'll move my last bit here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to double kill. Hansel kind of just channels this void energy and then shoots out these dark tendrils, casting grim tendrils as you see these like purple webbing that are just razor sharp like razor wire just shoot out in a 30-foot line. So
Okay.
from him all the way across. So I
Okay.
need a fortitude. Yeah.
That's 2 fortitudes. Got a 15. And I rolled it already. It's 13 and a 15.
Both fail.
Okay, give me damage.
So it's 2d4 void damage and 1 persistent bleed for your living creatures in the line. So I don't know what bleed damage. I can take a guess, but I don't know what that means, like,
I will make
mechanically.
sure. So it means that they have to make a save, or they will take 1 damage at the end of their turns.
Max. That's cool. So 8 points of void damage.
You don't need to worry about bleed damage. You do just eviscerate. both
Damn
of them.
me!
How does this go? How
got the double
how do
kill.
these tendrils?
I got the double. You're right. I did get the double kill. Yeah, it's kind of just you hear like kind of like those drills at the dentist when they have it in your mouth. It's like that. Zzz, you hear that dark energy is just channeling to like razor sharp concentrated blades and just as they're just getting shish kebabbed and like pierced through, almost like bullet wounds through all over their body, just riddled.
Oh man. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, that is 3 dead kobolds in no time at all. No, is that in your turn?
That was my action. That was my move. I mean, my stride. Then that was my double action to cast the spell. So yeah, that's that.
Thanks
Nolak.
for catching me, Nolak.
You're welcome. I will use 2 actions to cast heal on Gerald.
Okay.
And that for 2 actions, it has a range of 30 feet, and it just heals for 8 points. And then my other last action will just be movement. I'm gonna go 5 up. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get behind this guy.
Yes.
Let me
To help
actually
out Gerald.
do something here.
Okay.
Let's try this for flanked or for off guard. How's that sound?
Okay. That
So you guys
would
are
work.
aware.
And I will, and this is like in an attempt to like maybe they will try to attack me if need be, to kind of take some heat off of Gerald, but that's my turn.
Okay. Gerald.
On the one that is off guard, I'm going to do 2 strike attacks with my short sword. The first one is Gia, 12. The second one is
Yeah, is crazy.
22. How does this happen?
You have your hero point.
Yeah, is
It's a
crazy.
sword. It's a
You
sword.
do have a hero point, but the second attack does hit. So go ahead and roll me damage.
Awesome. It's a short sword. Okay, can I use the hero point for advantage on the first attack roll? Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
Yeah, I think you have to declare it as after you have rolled the first. But yeah, go ahead and roll that. One big difference, it is you have to take the result of the second roll with hero points.
It was
Don't mind
lower.
if I DM.
God.
It's that one was an 11.
Okay.
Okay. So the one that did hit though is a 7 damage.
That is enough. Go ahead and kill it.
Okay. Yes. Just slash. It's being held. It like grabs the blade the first time. The second time, just. That one dies. And then with my final action, the one to the north, I'm going to use cooperative nature. If anybody does a melee attack on that guy, is that how the trigger works? I believe when it's an attack.
Yes. Yep. So
Okay.
to do attack rolls, you must be in like melee range.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is 100% okay.
Yep. I grab its shoulders.
Okay, you're just gonna tickle him.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, Gerald, that is it. The last 2 kobolds are very panicky right now because you are harassing. Because you're harassing this one now. You've
I don't know if
just
that's the word I'd
absolutely
use.
bothered it. No, you wouldn't. Okay.
I hope it would be.
Yeah, no way. I hope you.
It's going to do a spear attack against you.
Oh my god.
Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing.
Damn.
12 damage.
That's nothing. That's,
That's
nothing.
nothing? Yeah.
I'm unconscious or dead. How
All of
does this
Nolak's
work?
work has gone in vain.
By 1 point. By 1 point. I was at 11.
Okay, yeah, so you are now in the dying one. And if I recall, I have to double check this. You make a flat DC 10 check every beginning of every turn until you're revived. Failing, you gain 1 dying. Succeeding, you lose 1 dying. If you are at dying 0, you are stabilized. And when you are stabilized, you do get wounded 1. So any future downs will add your wounded to your dying condition. So if you're downed again, you would have dying 2 for your first down.
Damn.
So going down additional times is more dangerous.
Does dying 3 kill you?
Dying
4 kills you.
Okay. Man, this is the worst for me. I'm not good at DC 10 checks. I will roll. Should I roll it now or next turn?
On your turn.
Okay.
So having dropped Gerald, the kobold's actually going to run back to this table here. Not that way. He's going to run over to the table here. And he's going to start grabbing food off the table and chucking it at Nolak.
What the hell?
This rotten gunk on the table he's going to throw at you. Okay. That'll be...
Someone cooked here 20 years ago.
Someone did cook here.
So 14 to hit Nolak.
14 misses.
Yeah, so he kind of like picks up this glob of like rotten meat and chucks it at you, and it smells awful. But as it just kind of splatters across the ground in front of your feet, and then he is now going to also move back behind the table here. And that should be his 3rd action to move behind the table. So he's standing behind. Oh, I deleted him.
He is just gone.
He's gone.
He just did the step thing where you just keep getting shorter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so he's standing behind the table, not taking any cover. And that'll be the end of his turn. The one in the corner here is going to chuck a spear at Nolak.
Huh?
That's the wrong one. That is a thrown one. Should be a +5 to hit. Should be a 13.
13
Hit
misses.
Nolak.
It would go beyond the 20-foot range of throw.
Oh, thank you for calling that out.
Get closer.
Yeah. See, he would. Okay, he's gonna move here, throw at you, and then you want to spend an action to pop open this chest right here.
Oh hell!
And that is it for the kobolds. Heap.
Great. I will stride 5'10". And since Gerald said he was going to aid, is that still possible, even though the kobold left, or probably not?
No, because he needs to take a reaction to get off that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He needs to be conscious to get off the reaction.
15, 20. I'm going to go here. With hop onto the table, take my spear, pump fake the one at the end of the table, and throw it at the one that just threw it at Nolak to try and throw him into the chest with chucking the spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
My only weapon, I'm throwing it. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
And you are in range. Yeah, that hits. Actually, no. Not only does it hit, it crits. Yep.
So I just double damage.
Yeah.
Hiya! So that's 5 on the dice, plus 3 for strength, so 8 times 2, so 16.
Yeah. You pin it right to the chest, and it is extremely dead. You also hear a shattering sound from inside as this oily substance leaks out through the bottom of the chest.
No, don't touch that.
Yeah.
And then second attack, I'm gonna throw my dagger at the other one.
Okay.
Let's see, is that also a +8? Yeah, so a 22 to hit.
That is with your -4.
Not with negative. No, it should be -5. Oh, this is agile, so it's different.
Agile,
I'm not used to
right.
that. So -4 would put it at an 18.
Still a hit, though, yeah. Give me damage.
That's going to be 5 points damage.
Yeah, thumps right into it. It's not looking good at all, but it is still standing.
I have no weapons.
Your Heap, you are the weapon.
Of course.
Oh man.
Hansel. One last kobold.
Today's the day. Come on, melee witch. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 25 to get into that space right there, kind of just running along the side of the table. You see them take out their quarterstaff and kind of try to clothesline them in the dome. Oh yeah, that's the number I like to see. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, 2-hand. So
Should be a D8, right?
D8 plus 1.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's a 7 plus 1.
Yeah, you clobber this thing right in it. It drops, and that is a very, very dead kobold.
Oh, I thought he was gonna still kick it. I'm gonna hit him again.
No, man, these kobolds, they may hit hard, but they also go down hard too.
So yeah, just
okay,
one
easy
sweep just across the
Bam.
table.
Crack like a baseball. Okay, yeah, you guys take out the kobolds. That is 120 XP for clearing the room.
Nice.
That was painful.
850.
Oh, it still is. I'm still dying.
You're still dying.
I will retrieve my weapons. Oopa-doop, choopa-doop.
Gerald, go ahead and give me a check, please.
Theoretically,
Black
Nolak would
one.
have gone before that. He's our healer.
That is true. Thank you for calling that. Yes, I guess Nolak, are you gonna revive the downed
It'd be funny if
friend?
you didn't.
I'm gonna. I will do a divine lance. No. I'll do a stable. I want to do stabilize.
Yep,
So I want
so
to try to do a
stabilize.
medicine check before I waste another limit. Before I use another heal spell.
So stabilize is a 2-action ability for in combat. We were out of combat, so you don't need to do any actions for this.
Yeah.
But just so you are aware, it is a 2-action ability in combat, and I believe it is automatic.
Yeah, it says the target loses the dying condition, though it remains unconscious at 0 hit points.
Yep. So no saving or anything like that. You just managed to stabilize them. No check required. You do gain 1 wounded though, Gerald.
What is that?
So
Add condition.
after you go down, you gain a wounded, and wounded are added to your dying total when you go down.
It
So
can
if you
be
were to get
removed.
down again, yes, I think any kind of treat wounds removes all wounded. I think is how it's supposed to work.
Correct.
Thank you.
What's the total XP? Is it
854.
8 something? 854 word.
And then I'm gonna attempt to do medicine just so I can get used to the mechanics.
Yep. So treat wounds is the medicine check, a DC 15.
Can someone help? Can I help?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Oh, what does that do?
Organs. What if I'm one of those people whose organs are like reversed from like a normal person? Would it be a harder DC? They're not, but like would they?
Theoretically, sure. That would be probably very confusing for a doctor trying to treat you. Yeah.
That'd be a great use of like an anti-hero point where it's like actually this is harder. He didn't know this, but his lungs are reversed or
I
something.
cast reverse
Oh.
your lungs.
So I rolled a 13 plus 6 for 19. What does
Okay.
Hansel said he was helping me. What does that do for me?
So he would
Yeah,
need to
what-
also make a medicine check, and if he succeeds a DC 10 medicine check, he would be able to give you a +1.
11!
Yeah, so you can give him a +1, so you get 20 total, right?
Okay, yeah, 20 total, so it's not
Okay.
a critical or anything. But
Oh,
so this does heal Gerald for only 5 hit points, but you also lose the wounded condition.
yep. So Gerald, you're still pretty hurt, right? Make sure I
Yeah,
try
you
to
said
keep
it was
track
5
of
hit
it.
points?
Yes.
Yes. I got 5 hit points. You know how
Oh.
it is.
Just to
How's-
remind you guys, you do also have healing potions you've accumulated as you've traveled
Oh.
down here.
If
Oh wait,
Gerald, if
straight
you
up?
would like to do that, I can also give you one of mine. I don't know. I don't know how many I have.
If I recall, I can double check this, but you guys should have found, I think, 2 at this point, collectively.
Okay.
That's so true. How much does a healing potion heal for?
1d8.
1d8?
I'm-
Do I
I'm
risk
pretty
it?
sure.
Either 1 or 8?
Let me make
Those are the
sure.
only 2 options.
Okay. All right. Fine. How's everybody else looking? Is everybody else like full hit points?
I'm
I'm
fine.
good. I'm fine.
Because I can also just okay. So,
Minor healing potions are 1d8 healing.
I'll Gerald save the potion in case y'all need to use it. I'll hit you with another. I'll do another heal spell
Thank you.
and just target you and restore it by 8 hit points.
That's so awesome.
Now, so because whenever he went down, he got the wounded condition, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and this heal spell would not remove the wounded condition.
I don't believe so, but you did do
Okay.
treat wounds, which does remove it.
Okay. So after
Yeah.
I saw that, I was like, I wonder if I'm doing this correctly, or if it's even need to do it at all. But I'm not seeing heal says anything about removing the wounded condition. So
Yeah, I think it is specifically for.
okay,
Yeah, specifically for.
cool. So Gerald, you're kind of more or less in tip-top shape.
This is as good as I can be.
Indeed.
Awesome. Yeah, any guys want to do any looking around in the room?
I want to look into that chest and see what was that vial man had before he got,
Is there any
impaled.
beer on the table?
It's all spoiled. There is some beer, but it is very, very spoiled.
I believe my deity dictates that we had to kill these people.
Inside the chest, you do find these jars of oil. There are 3 jars that are now all 3 of them been smashed. It's kind of just like olive oil. It's nothing particularly interesting, but it is very slippery and slick.
We could have used that earlier.
Is it flammable like olive oil?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's so awesome.
We could take it and maybe try to knock people off guard or something.
We could set them on fire.
Well, throw it, have them slip in it, and then set them on fire.
I still have a poisoned arrow as well.
Well, that doesn't set it on fire, does it?
I don't know. I don't like your tone.
I'm sorry.
I'm not 100% in love with your tone right now.
I'm sorry. You see Nolak is like pacing back and forth, seeing the spoiled alcohol. It is like kind of
Are you
pissed
okay?
right now. No, I'm
Why?
not okay.
Why not?
Because according to what I believe in, if these dudes waste alcohol, be mean or standoffish when drunk, or own a slave, I hate that. And they wasted alcohol. So,
Oddly specific.
frick these guys.
The anathema of a cleric.
Yeah.
God.
You're seeing the true version of Nolak.
Yeah, also in this chest, to continue with Hansel real quick, you do find a bolt of fine silk, a painting of an adventurer on a horse, a sack filled with 20 silver pieces, a crystal decanter with old sour wine, but the decanter is a pretty nice. You could probably make some money from selling that. You also find a marvelous miniature ladder and a healing potion.
Okay.
I have to
So,
find the actual block for that.
what's
Yeah,
the silk thing? It was the first
Just a
one?
bolt of fine silk.
What's
A
this
bolt of
miniature
silk.
ladder?
I've never heard of a bolt of silk. I didn't know they come in bolt.
Yes, so that's like the general like term for just like
It's like a wound
the
up
spool,
thing.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's called a bolt.
I'm not like
Oh,
super
wow, I
on
learned
the level
something
with
new.
it, but
Cool.
so for the marvelous miniature ladder, you can activate it and transforms it permanently into a 20-foot long wooden ladder.
Oh.
So it's a
like
one use.
and done.
Yeah, one use ladder.
On.
He seems like a pretty tall ladder already.
Little pocket size.
Okay.
Well, which way would we want to head next? We could head back to the first room and go towards the creepy smells, or there seems to be another way up above us.
So there is a way forward. You guys would also notice very easily there is the foul smell of Heap that you smelled earlier in that first room is permeating from this like bed chamber.
Someone shit themselves over here.
And there is a very thin crumbling.
Crumble, you say?
There's a very thin crumbling wall in the back of this chamber here. You would notice it very clearly from the smell is like just pouring out of this room. You have 3 options now.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay.
I guess before we go any further, I don't think I heard anything from Gerald. Anything else you want to do in this room before everyone else advances?
I think I'm all good. I
Okay.
kind of just sat there bleeding for a little bit.
I'm sorry for raising my voice at you in frustration.
No, it is okay.
It's just you just can't. You guys, you don't understand how big this is. How important it is to not waste this stuff.
All right, Heap. Sorry.
All right, Nolak's rambling on over there.
It's just in the background ranting. Heap, what are you gonna do?
All right, Grandpa. I would like to scout ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stealth scout.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please.
I'm gonna go back to the first dice that rolled a natural 1. I got 2 1s, so 11.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
I was
6
like,
plus 5.
What do you?
We
I
got
was like, huh?
Yeah. So, you walk into the room ahead, and we're gonna back up again, little buddy.
Motherfucker.
In this chamber, and they are very much aware of you as you walk into the room.
18.
Are these 2 kobolds kind of standing guard with their spears in hand, or short swords in hand at the base of this natural staircase, and on top of this like cliff face is a kobold dressed in like a raiment of a priest almost, sitting
Shaman.
in a chair that clearly does not belong down here.
Oh.
And it gazes down upon you.
I'm this way. Come on. Shows this way.
As you look into the room, a gaping pit opens in the floor in the center of this large natural chamber. On the far side, a ledge overlooks the entry. Atop this ledge is an ornate stone throne that looks entirely out of place for this room. A regal kobold wearing an oversized crown made of fish bones sits atop the throne. "Kill the intruders!" she snarls at the 2 kobold guards at the foot of the stairs.
Yes,
So-
come this way. Come this way.
You have definitely been seen, unfortunately,
What do you
Heap.
mean?
So I
guy.
need everyone to please
Initiative.
roll me initiative
Oh,
yet again.
It's time to shine, baby. Nolak, what are you doing up here?
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm pissed off right now. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
Click on it. It's just
Yeah, I
human.
definitely I came down to like the bottom right, and I'm definitely just like grumbling to myself there
shit.
for a second as all this is happening.
hold on, technical issues.
Over in the corner on my knees,
God.
praying to God.
What the hell?
It's just how could they do this?
Why? Why?
Why? I'm like slamming the ground. You bastards!
You're doing that as he's like walking out. Guys, shh! I'm gonna look ahead. I found something.
I'm gonna reload my. So everyone else, you see Nolak, not stealthily at all, creep into this
I'm
chamber
Heap.
above you.
Heap.
Nolak screaming
And
in a
you
corner.
hear-
I can't. I hear all this happening, all this
Yep.
tomfoolery,
Yep.
and
You hear the shouting from the kobold,
Yes.
and it's your turn.
first action is stride. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes. And I just say, Heap,
Yes.
duck, and I
Huh?
will cast
Where?
Divine Lance. And because I just know, like, it's not even like a jog, it's just like a slow walk. I'm just like, fucking pieces of shit.
Which one are you targeting?
I'm gonna target, I think the only one I can technically see, which would be that one, because
Yeah, you can see that.
if I can see them, even though they're like,
It's a close call. I think you can see that.
okay, well then, yeah, I'll make an attack against them.
60-foot range for your lance, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Perfect.
that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I'm pissed off.
Tell him.
Okay.
I
got telling magic them.
and I'm pissed.
Oh my god. 7 points of spirit damage on a 2d4.
Hell yeah, I like it. Yeah, this lance you kind of fling it out, and she lets out this like pained yelp, as it nails her right on. Hit 7 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless
you're still okay,
23 is
but
a
that
crit.
hurt. No, 23 is not a crit, unfortunately.
Okay. Just want to double check. That is my turn.
Okay. I have Heap next.
Hello. I guess that wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because like the scouting would have theoretically given everyone a +1 on initiative.
Yes, that
But
would have done that.
It
Thank you for
doesn't
reminding
seem like
me.
it really mattered.
I don't think it would have affected
everybody would stay the same.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yes. There's no throw enemy action, so I will stride. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I'm so slow though. 25. To get in between two warriors. Hello, friend.
Mighty Heap.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Still thinking here. Still thinking. Shove. Where's shove? Here it is. First creature away from you. Well, that's not helpful. I'm trying to push him in the hole.
What if you push him off the wall and he bounces off the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna RKO him somehow.
One of those pinball walls.
Some things
Suplexes
are
out.
beyond the
Yeah.
realms of reality.
I'm an acrobat. I'm going to skirt around this little crevasse, get up next to this one, point at the one next to me, and like underneath my elbow, stab the one that is to my left with a regular
Okay.
attack to start. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes. Definitely.
8 points of damage. Just and
Yep.
the reason
Yeah,
I
you
did that was
kinda
to put my
jerk.
buckler up as I raised my shield with my third action.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're
The
learning.
one to your left is wounded but still kicking.
AC 19.
And you are healed up. Hell yeah. Gerald. What you doing?
I'm going to stride into the room a little bit, and in my stride there, I'm going to hunt prey on the big fella up there, like
Okay.
what I imagine is the boss.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take my hunted, or my, what is the action called? I forget. Hunted shots. So, the first one is what is 5 plus 12? The first one is 12. And
That is
then
a miss.
the second one. Okay, yeah, that was close. 13.
Yeah, it's a miss as well.
That's it. That's the turn.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
me,
for a
boys.
bit there. I wasn't sure if you're trying to speak. All right, this boss is going to stand up and with a finger cast out, it's going to throw out a force barrage, and it's going to send 2 bolts to Heap and 1 bolt to Gerald. And that is all the bolts.
That
How's this gonna
automatically
roll?
hits.
Yes, it's the same as Magic Missile, where you will get hit. So the first 2 are Heap, and the second one is going to be Gerald. That's unfortunate.
Right.
Sorry, Heap.
That's fine. I will reaction raise shield to negate the second attack. But my shield takes 5 points of damage, so it's at 1 health.
No. So
Hey, that was
you have what's your hardness?
3.
3. So your shield takes 1 point of damage. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
take,
No, I'm doing it from the 5, so it should take 2.
oh, from the 5. Oh, I see. Okay, I thought you said the first one.
No, the
I
second one.
misheard.
I'm trying to take the bigger chunk.
One. Okay, yeah. So you take both take 2,
We both take 2. Got you.
and then you also take the 4 from the first one.
Yep. So 6 total.
Cool.
Ow.
And then 2 goes to
Cool.
Gerald. And that's all that she could do because Force Barrage is a full 3 action spell. The scouts.
Hello.
This first one is going to step in and try to get between
That's fine.
his friend.
Believe it or not, that is exactly why I raised my shield.
Oh, he.
And now that you are off guard,
Still
you have
AC
negative
17, so doesn't
Yes.
really matter to me.
and they have sneak attack. So
What
they're going to
the
start
fuck?
both stab at you.
That's a critical.
Oh God.
Okay. So
I have made a
we're gonna
mistake.
roll critical.
I'm down.
That is 10 total. That is 10 total, not 20.
What about
um,
the... Oh, instead of the 6.
Yes, no.
I understand.
So if you roll critical, it re-rolls and doubles it for you automatically.
Gosh.
So ignore the 6.
Gotcha.
10 total.
I'm alive.
The second one is going to come at you with the short sword.
Misses.
Oh,
Woo!
Well, I do owe you an extra D4 of damage from sneak attack. Will that roll it for me?
Nope.
Does not. 4.
They won. That'd be cool.
I need a 1. I'm down.
Damn.
I had 2 health.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they with a pointed stab, he gets you right in the side.
Uh-huh.
Not dead yet. Okay, you're just down.
Die.
not.
You're dying.
Let's-
That you use for dying. Keep it that way. But yes, dying 1. Heap, you're down, and the 2 remaining kobolds. Why is his health not back to? Why did it get reset? Okay, there we go. The 2 remaining kobolds will pull out these crossbows, and they're both going to fire at the only person in the actual room right now, Gerald.
Y'all.
21.
Jesus.
What are these numbers today? And an 11.
The 21 hits.
Oh,
It has to
excuse
be
me. No.
minus, Yeah, because it's their second
Yes,
attack.
they are both -4. So that would be a 17.
Doesn't
Hits.
hit.
Doesn't hit, that still hits.
I have an AC of 18.
18.
Woo!
Okay.
I thought you had an AC 16.
No.
Did you leave? How do you have such a high AC? Is it because of your dex?
It's because
Oh,
of
it's
my
your-
dex. I believe.
It's because your dex. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So that is 2 misses. This crossbow's kind of fire, and the one that didn't move is going to go up to the top of the staircase. I'm also realizing those probably should have been okay. No, they were in range. The other one's going to go up the steps of the staircase and kind of plant its feet and guard the top. It is now Hansel's turn.
Gosh, I just see and hear people dying and getting stabbed. So I'm gonna dash. No, not that one. I'm gonna stride. That's the word. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to actually 25. I don't want to be that close to them.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a spell, Shocker to no one. Yeah, I'm gonna void. Yeah, yes, I'm going to void warp. It's 30 feet. Did I? Yeah, it is 30 feet range. So, come on. Hiya, and that's okay. That's for a different spell. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I'll void warp the dude right here.
Okay.
So I need a fortitude save.
All right. Kobold Scout gets a fortitude save. 24.
Oh God. Okay.
The
no,
opposite problem.
Very, very
last session.
succeeds. But they take half damage, so that's
Yep.
something.
It wasn't a critical success, so. Yep.
So that's math. I rolled a 5 total, but like half of that, so like 2 or 3.
I think it's
don't know
always
what-
round down. I believe it's always
Okay,
round
so
down.
2.
Okay.
2 points of void damage, and then I move, and then I can't do shield,
Yep.
so that ends my turn.
Nolak.
Oh God. Okay.
Friend Heap is down.
I have
Gerald
an
is
addendum.
wounded.
I can't
Yes.
block magic damage with my shield.
Oh, is that what it says?
Correct. It can only be physical
Okay.
damage, so I would have used it
Oh.
when I got crit instead, theoretically. I just did the math.
Okay.
I was at 21. I would have taken 9.
Yep.
Then instead of 13 damage, it would be reduced to 10, which means I'd be at a single hit point.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
but I
that
would
sounds-
no
that
longer
sounds-
have a shield.
Yes, that would be. Would it be destroyed or broken?
Broken 3 is what it says.
Broken. Okay.
Hardness
So-
3, broken 3.
Does some of
And
the
you-
damage carry over?
Yeah. So that would probably absolutely just destroy that shield.
Oh, okay.
If I remember if that correctly, that should. Broken is 3. Destroyed is double the broken. So that would have taken the full brunt of that blow and be actually broken, or actually destroyed rather. But
I'd
you
be
are
I'd
standing.
I'd be at 2 hit points because I was at 12 and would have taken 10 damage.
Okay. And then yeah, your shield would also take -3. Is it 3 hardness? You said.
Yeah, so I would have taken
Yeah.
13 damage when I had 12 hit points, but I reduced it by 3.
By 3. To down to 10. No, down to 9.
I'm trying to remember if I was at 21 hit points before that.
This guy.
We got this. We're smart people, I promise.
Well, because you said you needed the sneak attack to be at sneak attack.
No, I
you
think I'm
need to
still
be
down because I think I was lower than what I think.
1.
Yeah,
'cause
it's-
you would have taken
Yeah, I was lower than I
13.
thought.
sneak.
Because I did get hit in the goblin fight. I entered the last goblin fight only down 1 hit point, but after that I was down by 1. So yeah, I'm still down.
Okay.
I'm still down and my shield's broken.
Oh no.
That
shield's
makes it
destroyed.
even worse.
Yeah.
if you want to not
No,
block it,
no.
you're going
I
down.
would have
Okay.
tried to block it, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
For wasting our time, I'll lose my
Okay.
shield.
Nolak. Yeah. So your friend is indeed down. What's your moves?
God damn it, Heap. I'll use my first action to stride. Just 5, 10, 15. I guess like we said the first one is 5.
They're all 5. I don't think we're playing tactically enough to really
Okay.
sweat the 10.
And then just so I'm also in the room, so I'm also a target. And to Heap, I'll do stabilize again because it has a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
And so I will stabilize Heap. So you are unconscious and at 0 hit points, but you don't have to make any saves.
Stabilize a cantrip or a spell.
It's a cantrip.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. That's all 3 actions, right?
Yes.
Heap, you are down but stable. So I don't think you get
Man.
any actions, but you are not making any death saves. Gerald.
Thinking.
I will also tell Gerald, because of my plan on my turn real quick, and just tell him to please stay a little close to me.
Okay. I'm going to hunted strike the magic one, whom is my current hunted prey.
Right.
The first one finally is a 25,
Awesome.
and the second
Okay.
one is a Well, it's 25 minus 4. 21.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
Yeah,
is what the
but
point
you-
is. You got
Okay.
2 hits,
Woo!
2 successes.
That is 3d8 damage.
Hey.
Okay, so that's 8, 12, 12 plus 3, 13, 15.
15 damage. Yeah, these 2 shots hit her just dead center, and she's kind of leaning back on this throne she's sitting on, gasping but still alive.
Nolak, what is your plan?
I'm gonna try to heal all of us.
No.
Okay, I... That was
Just
2
stay with
attacks in
it.
1 action.
Stay
Yeah,
relatively
you still have
close
2 actions
by.
left.
I'm not
You don't
sure.
have to be right beside me. Just if I had to put a number on it, 30 feet.
30 feet. Well, I can do that. Okay. I'm going to move towards Heap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my full 5. Move towards Heap's pathetic corpse. And
Damn.
That was catching
it's a
strays over
No,
here.
he's like a little gremlin creature. It's like a wet dog. It's like a waterlogged weasel.
Yeah, I would have been at -1 hit points no matter which way it went.
And
Good
I would
try, though.
and I would like to. I don't know if I can do anything else. I'm gonna be or like anything like worthwhile.
Do you have
Sure,
a
I'll do
healing
a last shot. I do have a healing kit, but it's 2 actions.
Yeah, and you don't have battle medicine.
I don't have battle medicine, and it's 2
Okay.
actions to heal. So whatever. I'll use the last attack on the one that I've already hit once again.
Okay.
But
So
this
is
one,
a-
just with, I'll just say screw it and take the minus whatever.
Sweet,
It's a
-8.
-1 for me.
-1?
-1 total. That's what it
Okay.
says. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
7.
That is that's a bit of a miss. But yeah, you did a lot of damage. You're standing next to your friend Heap, and now the boss's turn. Boss is gonna kind of point out her clawed hand again and throw out another force barrage. 1 to Gerald and 2 to Nolak. As I guess Nolak, you're very clearly a cleric, right? Is it obvious here?
I mean, so like we never really like described the characters in the
Yeah.
first session, but like the way I describe Nolak is like he basically has put together clothes that he's like found around the town. Like he's not
Okay.
wearing like robes or anything because of his background and stuff. But the way in my head, he's been wearing like mixed matched clothes this entire time.
Okay.
But I definitely did throw a divine lance at her.
So she wouldn't
Yeah.
be like,
So-
It's like it's like okay, this guy's
Yeah,
some
it's
kind
clear
of
that I have
divinity.
magic.
Okay.
So
packing
Yeah.
religious heat.
and I just did stabilize Heap. So that
Also
probably
true.
has some kind of design to it.
Yeah, so she's going to throw her first force barrage bolt at Gerald, and the last 2 are going to go to Nolak.
Okay.
Should be 1, 2, 3. Did I roll too many? No, that's right. Okay, Gerald, you take 2 force damage,
Yay.
and Nolak, you take 6 as these
Okay.
bolts kind of arc out from her fingers and deviate off and hit both of you.
Easy.
Am I down? I don't think so.
You only took 2 damage. Are you down?
I think I'm. Yeah, I'm at 9 right now. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, you only took 2, so yeah, you should be okay. That is her turn. The Kobold Scouts. Gerald, you're up in the face of this one. He's gonna swing his sword at you.
Got that.
24.
Damn.
24. That hits.
So you take
I
2
think.
damage from that.
That's fine.
And he is going to also fall back next to his friend at the top of the staircase. And both of them are going to fire their crossbows at Nolak. So the first one's going to be at a 1 step down, and the second one is going to be at a full attack. 23 to 13.
The 23 definitely hits, so 13 misses.
Okay, so you take 8 piercing damage from this crossbow bolt.
Was
Was that his second attack?
Oh, that was his second attack. Yes.
If it's a
That was
-4, it'll
a-
still hit. What's it minus?
19 plus 9 minus 5.
It's 19 still hits my AC's 15, so
Yeah.
Regardless, I think it hits.
And that was the map one, and the non-map one only rolled a 4. But yeah, 8 damage from the first one.
Yeah, that definitely.
He has spent all 3 of his actions. The second one is going to do his second crossbow attack. Can he see Hansel from here? He probably can't. Yeah, I also did forget to do range. Thank you for reminding me. The crossbows have a range of 120 feet, so that won't matter anyways. Bring it on!
So the person
It is
that
going
asked,
after
fuck
me?
you.
Sorry. Crossbows do have a reload time of 1 action, though. So he will have to spend 1 of his actions to reload, and then get off his third and final action to make it.
Didn't the one on the right move?
The one on the left moved. So he's
Yeah.
sword,
The one on the
moved,
right
shot. The one on the right stayed here, shot, reloaded, shot. Has a 22 to hit Nolak.
Yes, it does, and I am unconscious.
You're unconscious. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Nolak. Not Nolak. Hansel, you see Nolak just take these bolts, 2 bolts. They, like 2 more fly around his head. We are.
Can I?
And it is now your turn. Yes.
Can I make a suggestion? Because I think it'd be very cinematic. Can I roll to see if I fall down the pit?
Why do you want to be dead forever?
If you want to make that, you can.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, I'm on the edge, and this is very unintentional.
You are getting shot from the other side of the pit. So
okay, so it would
I would
knock me
imagine
back.
it knocks
Push me
you
back.
backwards, away from.
Okay. All right.
Unless you're
Just for
intentionally
funsies,
trying
just
to
for-
like lean forward.
No.
Or the duck the shot but falls forward.
Now,
Yeah.
Nolak, you do have. I don't think have you spent your hero point yet?
I have not.
Okay. So you are allowed to, on your turn, to spend that, and I think you stabilize or you get 1 back.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'll let you look that up. But in the meantime, Hansel, what are you doing?
Okay, so I want to get rid of that person first because they gotta go. So what's I need 60. Yeah, they're at 40 feet of range, so I'm gonna do. They're a living being, but it's a different role. So I'm gonna do daze on them.
Okay.
So I need I think it's mental. I'm pretty sure it's mental. It is a will save. Yeah, I need a basic will save.
Let's go.
11.
11 fail. My DC is 16, so they take 1d6 mental damage.
Okay.
Come on, big money, big money. That is a 5.
All right. Yeah.
And so that was 2. And then I'm going to dash because...
Stride.
Not dash. I'm going to stride. I keep doing that. What's...
It's okay. I've made multiple verbal mistakes at this point.
Okay.
This is a cliff wall here. But before you move, yes, that is a cliff. That is a cliff wall. It goes along the whole way along here.
Okay.
To the staircase. But before you move, as you sent out this mental beam, she kind of like grabs her head and screams out and just collapses at the base of this and the throne. Excuse me. Yeah. You finish her off. Is there anything you want to do as she grabs her head and wails in pain?
I guess it's a whole this is unexpected. It's a whole Stranger Things 11 type moment. It's a
I love it.
As these psychic waves just slam her into the back of her throat. Eyes bleeding, a whole lot of crazy stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, you just dropped the boss. His two bodyguards kind of start panicking and look at each other, but they plant their feet hesitantly at the top of these stairs.
So that's How many actions is it to give someone a potion?
I believe it is 1 action to draw it from your off yourself, and then 1 action to feed. So it would be 2 actions.
Feed?
I believe so.
And Nolak is not in melee with, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So okay, so I guess I will move.
Okay, this says you can spend an interact action to feed it to. It is a single interact action to feed it to another creature.
Okay.
Because they assume that players have basically a bandolier of potions on them.
Yeah.
For drawing potions.
I still would have to stride next to him, so that would be
Correct.
1. And I think, Daze, which funny enough, Daze is non-lethal, but they would be unconscious or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so this kobold is, I guess, not dead, but
they're just very about to die.
They're sleepy.
They're very
sleepy.
sleepy.
Is there a sleepy BP button?
Don't look.
That's close enough.
But yeah, I guess I'll move next to Nolak, and end my turn there because there is really nothing else I can do. So right.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We'll be here.
We're back to the top of the order. Nolak. Are you going to try to spend a hero point?
Can I? Because I'm experimenting.
Yes.
So I currently have the dying condition,
Correct.
but not the wounded or anything.
Yes.
Okay. If I roll for the dying just to see how it works. Well, I guess I don't have any wounded, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
So yeah, I'll just spend a hero point to stabilize myself.
Okay. And it is just stabilized. You don't get 1 HP back?
Yes, so hero point you can spend to reroll a check, or if you spend all your hero points, you can do this when your dying condition would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its value from losing the dying condition in this way. But if you already had that condition, you don't lose it or decrease its value.
Okay. So you just basically kind of null out. You have 0 dying, 0 wounded.
Yeah,
and
it does
you have
say
0
when
HP.
when my dying condition would increase. So does that mean I need to roll first to see if my dying goes up?
Yes.
Okay.
That does sound right. So yeah,
And
go
it's
ahead and give me...
if it's basically rewriting it to be actually hero point.
Yeah.
Okay. So
11
it's an
or higher.
11. Flat 11?
So
Or
it's
do
a
I need to
success.
subtract 1?
Yep, so you would actually, yeah, that should mean that you then go back to dying 0 anyways because you succeeded
Oh, so I'm not.
and
I
got
stabilized.
to dying 0. But
I gained
because
the
you
wounded.
didn't use the hero point, you would gain wounded 1, I believe. Sorry, I
Okay.
should know this much better than I actually do.
No. This is. I mean, I want to know. So okay,
Yeah.
so I'm currently not dying, but I do have wounded 1. But
Okay.
I'm technically stabilized.
So both Heap and Nolak, you guys are stabilized. So I don't need any more checks from you guys. But you are still down. So I have to move on to Gerald.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I've been reading Administer First Aid. It turns out it doesn't give you HP. That takes 10 minutes.
Well, we
So-
got. Who took? Hansel, did you take the healing potion from the chest?
Yeah, we never said, so I just was yeah.
And
So
I am pretty sure last time I did have a healing potion on me, but since I lost my character sheet, I don't remember.
You should have, if I remember correctly, you should all have accumulated total 3 healing potions amongst all of you.
yeah.
No, I don't have.
Which
one,
I was
so
pretty
mean,
sure
that's
I
not-
had one because I was a front line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I search on Heap's body to find his healing potion to administer
Yeah.
it to him?
So I think it's expected that all of you kind of have a small pouch of potions or your most used items on your body, so you wouldn't need to search really, unless you
You just have to
kind
take
of
off one of the
put it in
deliberately.
gumdrop buttons from my shirt.
deliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how many actions would it be?
Gumdrop button.
What is the action to administer a potion?
So if
I
I,
think said interact.
Just interact?
yeah, I believe
Okay.
all it has to be, and I can double check this later, but for now we're going to say it's one action to interact, draw, uncork, pour.
Okay, I do that to Heap Crumble.
All right, Heap Crumble, you get 1d8 HP back.
Amazing. Give me health, Jackson.
Alright, you gain 4 HP.
I'm just reaching up.
Yeah, potion. You activate a potion with an interact action as you drink it or feed it to another creature.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's just one action to feed it.
Wow,
You feed a
is that
potion.
you?
Pretend to be dead for a little bit longer. Wait till it's your turn. And then I would... She's back up.
Unconscious.
No, so
She's
Unconscious.
big EP
Okay.
I
in the
should-
chair.
yeah, I should say I don't know how to find an icon. We're going to leave this actually to make it easy, no confusion.
Okay.
She is alive though,
Okay. Then
but
with my
very
other two
very big
actions,
EP.
I'm going to hunt prey on the wounded scout and then do the hunted shot.
Let me
Ah,
keep
that
in
was
mind.
loud.
We'll do this for hunted prey. So
Yeah.
don't forget them.
The first one is a 9. The second one is a negative number, so both of those miss, ending my turn.
Fuck.
Okay, the scouts watching. So, Heap, you're still laying on the ground, right? Yeah. So they're gonna focus on the spellcaster that just murked their boss. So the first one, he didn't reload yet. He has to reload his crossbow, and he is going to fire off a shot at this spellcaster, not sorcerer.
Damn.
What
They
are
are
these rolls
rolling
today?
8s so many times.
I know.
Ow.
Oh, that is 8 damage, unless it's a critical hit. 27 to hit.
No, my AC is 16.
It's a crit.
Okay, that is a crit. So we're gonna roll the critical.
Even lower.
Oh, let's go.
Even lower.
The critical roll decided to roll 3, so you take 6 damage.
Okay.
Augur's crit.
Huge.
Augur's
That's
crit.
huge. That's huge.
The second one is going to do his crossbow shot as well.
Ain't no way.
What are these numbers?
Lower.
There we go. There we go. 4 damage to Hansel.
Okay, so I took
both-
10 total.
Yes, instead of
Yes.
the much higher of 15.
We're at 3 hit points,
Okay.
everyone.
Both need to reload their crossbows.
Yeah, one of them is
and the-
out completely.
Correct. The rightmost one has 1 action left. He's going to spend it trying to get away. He's going to run over to the edge of this, start trying to leave the room. And he should have 25 feet of movement, so he's going to get that far. He is behind this throne altar now, behind the post, so he's more or less out of sight from most of you. But he is trying to flee now. Hansel.
Gosh. I'm just thinking, I was like, damn, if Gerald landed both shots, that I would have been in better situations. Damn it. But it is all good. He's the one that's leaving. I kind of want him to leave, respectfully. If I heal Nolak, he'll heal everyone. So honestly, yeah. So I'll interact action with him.
Okay.
So that's one action.
One action to interact. Yeah.
Word.
Give me a D8, please.
That's our last healing
Okay.
potion.
Should have one more, I believe.
It
You
was
found
in the
Gerald
two.
drank one already.
Joe drank. Okay, thank you.
Okay. That is a 4.
Let's go.
Brother?
Definitely,
Four brothers.
definitely appreciate you guys keeping me straight on these things.
Actually, I didn't drink one earlier. I got the treat wounds and then I got the heal, but I never drank the potion.
Yes.
Oh.
That's correct.
There's one more, and I don't have it.
And
Someone
then,
has it.
I will. That was one action. I still need to do damage because we gotta do. That will save. I feel like they're good at 4 to 5, so I'm gonna just say, days. Yeah, we're just gonna do days again at this dude right here.
That's a will save.
Yup. Yeah, that's
14.
a fail.
Hell yeah.
You should have killed her.
That's a 5. 5 again.
All right. Yeah, he just grabs at his head and writhes, but still stands.
Yeah.
That's
That's all I
definitely
got,
failing.
y'all.
Okay. Nolak, you have been picked up.
Let's go.
I believe standing is one action. To stand up. If I recall correctly.
Do I have to stand up to cast heal?
No, you do not.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on the ground. And this is okay. This is mighty unfortunate. Because I'm gonna do the aura for heal,
Yep.
but that does target all living creatures in the burst.
What is it? 30 foot.
30 foot.
Oh,
So that
no.
will heal the boss.
No.
You run south a little bit.
That would. No, I can't.
So
Can you even see the boss though? Like, does that really count?
Can you
Yeah.
crawl?
Because she is
5
like
feet
she's
down?
technically up above on the ground a little bit.
So
But I did get my
I don't
Because
know
I
what
was gonna
emanations
say-
are supposed to be.
because I would say
Um,
I got my divine lance off when she was at the same kind of like disadvantage. So I would assume the heal would also heal her.
So it is in all directions. It's basically a big globe.
Yeah. And I assume it emanates off of me.
Yes, emanation means it's based off
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
My instinct. You guys tell me if this is being too generous or not. I think because of how close it is, and how high up on the cliff she is, it would actually just fall just short of actually hitting her because she's about 10 feet up.
Yeah,
I think
she
it's the
made me
10 foot.
behind the chair her last turn.
Yeah.
It is completely your call. It does not matter to me.
Yeah, I think because the way she's sitting on this chair, 10 feet up on a cliff, she is not going to get hit by the healing spell.
Okay, it's not as much as I want it to be, but we all do get three hit points, which is
That's
more than
better
what we
than-
had.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
That puts me almost at half health.
I wish I could
But
say
yeah.
All
that.
right, no lag.
I'm just using all 3 of them, all my actions. Everybody is healed 3.
Heap.
Of course, that was higher.
Yeah. Action 1, stand up. Action 2,
Okay.
going to stride past him a little bit. And then action 3, I'm gonna stab this little bastard. I don't remember which one's the one that got me, but this one's the one that's gonna get the revenge for it.
Okay.
No longer this or that, so let me just make sure I have everything right. 22 to hit.
Yes.
Really-
Success.
Really looking for that crit there. Oh, 5 points of piercing damage. I just run by and just like kind of kneecap him in the leg as I go by.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He grasps at his knee, but he barely standing, but still standing nonetheless.
Actually, I probably wouldn't have gone that far just because I want that cover from the other guy.
Actually, no, it'd be more of this. Okay, that's yeah. So you're behind that rock wall. You are under cover.
Come on, Gerald. Secure the bag.
Gerald.
Let's see. That one's still hunted. Hunted shot. 2 shots at
Yeah.
it.
So this
You
one,
cannot see
the
that
one is
guy.
behind. Yeah, he's obscured by both the throne and this big rock pillar here.
Then I will have to stride. Let's see.
He's
This
And
10
then one
feet
next
up,
to
yeah.
Heap. Yeah, it is a
okay.
10 feet incline. I don't know what the penalties are for height, but
Then is there a penalty for striding twice?
no penalty for it. But I mean, it's 2 of your actions you're spending.
Yeah, but one of my actions is already 2 shots that I'm gonna miss anyway. So
You do
I
have
will
one over here by Heap that you could also attack.
that is so true. Oh, he's gonna die.
'Cause,
Okay. I will spend an action to change who is being hunted to the one next to Heap.
Are you still striding?
No, I'll end it there. I'll end the stride there. I had to
Okay,
change
you're
a part
stride.
midway through.
Okay.
And then the first hunted shot is a 17, and the second one is a 4.
You said 17?
Yeah, does the 17 hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God. Let's go.
8 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me how you want to do this one?
Oh, just like an arrow in a lethal part of
Just
it. I'm just taking what I can get.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
need to get
You know,
fancy.
you
Right
know,
through the heart.
lethal
Right through the
part.
heart. Dead kobold.
Not even
Let me
like just like a lethal organ.
The heart is a lethal organ.
I would hope so.
There's one of them.
The most lethal, some would say.
I think.
I find another fountain.
Just
Oh, God.
gush. And the last kobold is fully give up the ghost now. He is running away into this chamber.
No. Get back here, boy.
Oh no. There's gonna be a monster in there.
As he does vanish from view.
Damn it.
We are still in initiative because he is still alive. Hansel, you trying to do anything?
Well, I'm gonna move, because I don't want them to, like, be awake. Because, like, they're unconscious right now. But, like, unconscious
Correct.
means could wake up at any point. So, I'm going to... What's my... Oh, no. Get back there. I gotta get that ruler. Okay. One more? Okay, cool. So I'm going to... Oh, actually, that's not right at all.
Yeah, you
so
need to move
You can
around.
get to
that
about
I need to
there,
actually
so
move around it, yeah. So I was like, that doesn't look right. 5,
That's
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would I be able to...
good in a diagonal as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get an extra square in.
Okay. Hiya. Would I
There
be
you go.
able to see her from where I'm at?
I would say as close as you are, you can see her from on top of the throne. But she's going to have, I think, lesser cover from that angle with the cliff face. So that's
Cool.
+1 to her AC.
To her AC? Not worried about it then. It's the save. Then yeah, I don't know if you instantly fail like fortitude saves if you're like unconscious, but yeah, I'm gonna just do another make sure I'm gonna do something lethal this time. Void warp. God.
Okay.
A bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah, I believe how it works is that because she's unconscious, she cannot try to resist it. But we're going to go ahead and roll and see if she gets the crit fail. Nope. So that is still a failure because she can't
Okay,
resist
word.
it.
Cool.
You have your full damage. I mean, it doesn't matter. She is going to just die.
She's going to be folded. We'll just see. 2 ones. But yeah, just full on, just like void energy. Almost just like whittles them down to ash, kind of just like erased from existence type situation.
Beautiful. All right.
Because
Nolak.
can't wake up. We don't want that.
Wake me
Yes.
up inside.
I can't wake up.
Nolak will use an action to stand up. And then what is it to like climb this like
Yeah, athletics check.
an athletics check?
Yep.
If you fail, you
okay.
will tumble backwards into the pit.
Is that true?
It should be. Make it true.
I mean,
You either
do
go
have
the safe route or
You would fall back to where you started. So you would still fall right here in that square. if you critical fail, I can see how you would possibly fall back into the pit.
I think since
Fortune-
there is a safe route and you're choosing not to take it.
Yeah, fortune favors the bold. So
Oh, I like-
one
I like
action
No,
to
it
stand up,
doesn't.
one action to stride for 5, 10, 15, and I'm gonna climb it.
All right, give me the athletics check.
One.
Athletics check.
Content.
That's a total 7.
Yeah, you can't even get like a foothold on this thing. You kind of start climbing up and just immediately drop back on your butt.
I push you.
Okay. Okay. Well, hey Gerald. Hey Ron. Hey Jimmy.
That's the wildest pool. That it's funny that we know.
No, it's everybody's seen that.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's my unless I can try to attempt again, but I think that's my turn.
So I think in order to climb it would be a separate action.
Yes. It is. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be all you got.
Okay, that's fine by me.
All right, Heap. Kobolds
Crumble
ran away
time.
into this chamber in the distance.
I'm going to trigger a trap up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Damn it. Not go as far as I wanted to.
You could stride again.
Yeah, but that's going to take away from lighting a torch and throwing it into the next room, now isn't it?
You know?
I would have gone here instead, and I will interact with the chest.
Okay.
See if I can find
And
anything to help me.
It is a locked chest, unfortunately.
I'll attack the lock.
Okay, yeah, give you an attack roll.
25.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, you bash the lock open.
We hate
Ting.
lock.
Third action. Look inside.
Look inside.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
No, inside is just some treasure. There is a wand of heal, 2 healing potions, and a masquerade scarf.
I'm rich.
There's an old map as well, and also a smoking sword, which I have to actually look up to see what that is.
Sounds cool.
So it is a +1 longsword that also deals fire damage, and you can spend an action to make it start to light on fire.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's cool.
And it deals an extra d6 fire damage instead of just 1.
Damn.
Correct.
But then after you use it, you can't use it again for 10 minutes.
Where do I find smoking sword?
I just looked it up. I can drop it into the chat for this as well, so you can.
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
Okay. So the effect lasts until the end of your turn. So it's an action to activate it, and then you get like 2 swings, and then the fire goes away for 10 minutes. Interesting.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's cool.
And we can go through the non-useful treasure after we're done combat. But I guess that's all your actions, right?
Yep.
All right, Gerald.
It's me, Gerald McDuck. Could it be an acrobatics check to get up the wall, or is it only athletics?
I think so. I think you can acrobatics whip a rock wall, right?
Sure, then I will do that.
Sure.
I flip
Physical
up the wall.
activities work.
Sure, it's standing long jump or tall jump. What's my vert? Let's roll for it. 14.
14 feet.
Not
Man,
quite.
You're pretty good. Oh.
Not quite, unfortunately. Yeah, you just the same as Nolak. You kind of start trying to like bounce your way like a goat, kind of just hop your way up, but you don't really get very far before you also land back on your butt.
Okay, then I try it the correct way with athletics.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, you just barely get to the top of this
Yes.
cliff.
Oh man, I was like 1 or 2 away from a critical fail.
I say back to Nolak, I'm like, hey, should I like go chase this guy?
Oh, you should. Could you just like look around in there? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Stride and 2 steps in and see if I
Well, so
see
you
anything.
spent. Did you stride to? You weren't at the cliff wall, were you?
I was at the cliff wall.
You were? Oh, okay.
I believe so.
I thought you were.
I think he might have been a little bit away.
Yeah,
Then I
you're
stay
back
here
here.
and I look and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, it was probably your last of your range there, I believe. So he would go there. You see him like he has moved into the room a little bit and is hiding behind what you see is like these giant mushrooms growing into the room.
I know that's a trap. You're totally gonna kill us when we go in there. Please.
Bro, please.
Bro,
And
please.
that's all for you, right, Gerald?
Yeah, that's all I go at.
Okay. The Kobold Scout is now running further into the room, and Gerald, you're the only one that can actually see this because everyone else is outside of the room. But you hear this kind of like this roar, and from the top of the room, or from the top of one of the mushrooms, the taller mushrooms in this room, you see this small dragon kind of jump down and just full body tackle this kobold running into the room and just start tearing into him. It just starts ripping him up. And you all hear this roar and the subsequent screams of a dying kobold.
This sword's
kobold
really
is-
powerful.
This kobold is
like-
thrashed.
When your friend's parents are like yelling at them when you're like over at their house, and it's like, I don't want to look. I'm not gonna look. But you could hear it.
Once the dragon finishes dismembering this kobold, it does retreat back into its room and hide back in its little cave. That will be the end of initiative.
There's straight up a dragon in there, gang. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
I also do not. I'm out of healing.
So there also is some portions of the dungeon you guys haven't explored yet. So I think we'll aim for one more session, if that's worked for you guys.
Word.
But with our last 15 minutes, how much XP are you at right now?
850.
We're
At
at
least 2.
850. Come on, and
850?
stay level.
That should be 150 XP for clearing this room. That's
Let's go.
a grand even, isn't it?
1004.
1004. Yeah. So we can spend the last 15 or so minutes. We can clear out some of the chests, accumulate your gold, go over level up if you want.
Sure.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I found a toothpick. As I start waving around the wand of healing.
Okay, and
Don't okay.
there's toothpicks back home.
But this one
He
seems
doesn't
special.
understand it.
It gets tingly when I put it in my gums.
Give it.
Ew.
And then I don't wash it and I put the same one in there, probably getting goblin herpes.
I'll let you
I'm
figure that one out. I'm not gonna
Crazy.
say yes or no on
Does
that
Heap
one.
fuck?
No, absolutely not.
No.
But yes,
Oh,
you've
not with that.
also in this chest heap. Now you have time to look more. You do find this very old map of some kind of strange-looking dungeon. And a silver bracelet with a fish pattern.
Oh. That was from earlier.
Oh,
Oh,
That
all my
was
notes
from-
didn't get saved.
I drank
Oh, no.
the water. Maybe
Maybe Gerald. Maybe you might be become ascended.
Werefish.
Where fish?
I think Gerald's actually level.
on a full moon I can't fucking breathe. Please.
I'm gonna drop this in the chat real quick. I do need to use the restroom real quick. So if you guys want to
Okay,
discuss
Oh,
sorting
my
out
God.
the items, I'll be back in a minute. I will have my ears on, but just not
Cool.
speaking.
That is my new favorite, were animal.
Werefish.
On a full moon, you turn into a werefish. If you're not in water, you fucking die. Yeah,
Maybe
so
you get to be a dolphin. You don't know.
Yeah. Better get into a
Smoking-
pool on a full moon, or it's up for
smoking
you.
sword's already a +1 long sword, and it deals just 1 extra fire damage, but you can spend an action to cause it to do an extra 1d6 instead of just 1.
Oh.
That's fine.
I found some things up here. If people want to
Okay.
look at it,
Sure.
I
What are they?
found more health juice. Feel good juice.
Very important.
Not the same kind of feel good juice you would like, Nolak, but it is still feel good juice.
Well, I don't like the way you're wording that.
That's
We
the way.
don't,
That's the way my ringmaster talks about it.
Oh, yeah, just like reeking of booze. Just like
You're calling
yeah.
it alcoholic.
You got it. Fist feel good. It's
Okay,
like, huh?
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we have a map, a bracelet, healing potions, the sword, and the masquerade something.
Masquerade
that
scarf.
do?
Masquerade scarf.
Is it just a
I'm
scarf, or is it something cool?
Oh, it's something cool.
Oh, I just thought it was
I'm
going to be
looking-
money.
Look,
Masquerade scarf. It matches every outfit and can even complete a costume or disguise with illusions. So you can spend 1 minute once per day to arrange it on yourself, and it basically casts the first rank illusory disguise spell. Basically, it's basically just a minor illusion, like a disguise self kind of thing.
I did need a new
sick.
diaper.
no.
Oh.
No.
I will take the sword though.
By me.
Is the bracelet magical as well, or is that also?
It's just a regular silver
that's an
bracelet. Yeah.
artifact. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'm really enjoying risky surgery as an option. That feels in character for a skill feat.
I would like to take a nap.
Yep. So you guys all can, with your treasure, you guys can return to town, go and tell Tamily of what you found.
The fuck.
Things have gotten
What color-
really weird down there.
She will reward you with the 10 gold, but will offer an additional 10 gold to all of you if you do slay the dragon.
Oh. Okay.
I'm in.
Oh,
We can do that. I think. I
times
think
are
we can do
hard.
that. I'd never fought a dragon before, internally screaming, but we're already here, so yeah, let's do it.
I love the
Yeah.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, you guys can all go ahead and I'll kind of hand wave it at this point because you are spending just a day in this shop. You can do your treat wounds so everyone's back to full. Take your rest. What I can do as well, if you guys have any objections, I can just go through everything that you've accumulated so far and just give you the gold price for all of it, unless you want to keep some of the things you found.
I was gonna keep the emerald. I feel like
Okay.
that's like after campaign type thing.
Yeah, we can figure out that the finities of all that. But what we can talk about now, unless you guys have anything else you want to do with Tamily or the dungeon so far,
No.
we can go over leveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
So
I want that mask. That mask seems cool.
The scarf.
The masquerade
The
scarf.
scarf. The
Masquerade
masquerade
scarf.
scarf.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, so I believe how it's supposed to work is you just go ahead and take the max established health for your class.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you all go ahead and get whatever class feat and skill feat is available for your character.
Oh boy.
Double slice. Can't do that now, can I? Oh no, I have a longsword. I can one hand that.
We can.
I could beat the I could be Daniel Radcliffe with 2 guns.
That's crazy.
There's so many other
So-
people with 2 guns.
I will go ahead and tell you guys this now. For your class feat, you are allowed to take. You can see it in the second tab at the top of the class feat screen. There's dedication feats. Dedications are basically their Pathfinder's sort of equivalent to multiclassing, with a little bit extra on top. So you could take a dedication feat for any class that you are eligible for, plus some other things as well. Like there is the Viking dedication or the Blessed One dedication. Some of these do require a bit of DM input. I think Blessed One is in particular more about your birthright than any choices you've made. But anything that's available to you with some input, you should be able to take also. And that's only 4 class feats that you can choose to take a dedication.
I just realized something.
What's that?
Because the feat I'm gonna take is which armaments?
Armaments?
Yeah. So I can always have weapons on me. I think I'm gonna do the. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Eldritch Nails because the Living Hair. Blah blah blah. Blah, you gain a unarmed attack that deals 1d4 bludgeoning. Oh wait, no, but it does so much. Wait, I don't know. I know I'm gonna pick one of them. It's either between Living Hair or Eldritch Nail.
Okay.
Because those both do damage.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then for the skill feat, I don't know yet. Gosh, there's so many.
There's quite a few. You don't want Bon Mot, where you could just equip at somebody until they get distracted.
That's funny.
Is that how you say it? Bon Mot?
So
I don't know.
let me take a
Okay.
look.
I've heard it pronounced. I heard it somewhere recently spoken, and I can't remember where I heard it at. But I thought it was funny to hear that
Beaumont?
after reading it so many times in
Beaumont?
Pathfinder.
Beaumont?
Yeah, Bonmot.
It looks French. It might be
It has to be.
Bon Mot or something like that.
That's why I was like, is it a silent T or not?
Is it a silent N? Is it a silent B? It's French. You don't
Are
know.
all letters silent? You just not say anything.
I think it's pronounced. But yeah, like
But
that.
that didn't go through.
I think that was the point. It's supposed to be silent.
All silent letters. You just go.
How is everyone else feeling about their level up?
I am taking combat grab for my class feat, which means if I can take an attack and grapple them at the same time, as long as I have an
That
open
sounds
hand.
very
that
on
sounds
character.
cool.
Correct, and then I'll just keep shanking them in the back. It's gonna be great.
All right,
Combat
awesome.
climber.
Yeah, there are. I think there are some things where we were supposed to be a little more strict on how you managed movement. Combat climber allows you to climb a little bit more easily without being off guard, which I think I never bothered tracking. But if you're climbing these big tall cliffs, that might be useful.
I think I'm going to take the Archer dedication class feat.
Okay.
But how does one to actually make use of it? I need to be an expert in that type of weapon, which is bows and crossbows. How do I increase my level of training with a weapon?
So training for weapons will come with your class. You don't choose those. You could see it. Ranger expertise.
Will expertise at level 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Ranger
when you
weapon
actually-
expertise is level 5. Okay, so I might wait on that.
You might have expertise. No, you do not. Okay.
Yep. So I think I'll wait until level if I live that long. Wait until level 5 to
Okay.
take that dedication feat. So since I can't make use of it, and I'll take Hunter's Aim for now. And for the skill feat, Risky Surgery. It looks funny.
Yeah, my skill feat, I took Catfall just to triple down on the fact that I will take less fall damage.
Just bounces.
If I become legendary or whatever it is in acrobatics, I just always land on my feet.
I love it. All right. I think we've heard Gerald, Hansel. Have you heard from Nolak yet?
Oh, I haven't picked my skill feat yet.
Hansel.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Ugh. There's so many.
So Nolak, how you feeling about your class feat?
Sorry, I was doing a lot of reading because I don't like the healing aura can also heal enemies. And there is a feat that you could get that can target specific people to not benefit from a spell or to prevent this. So D&D terms is I cast Fireball and I can choose specific people that are within that area to not be affected by it.
It's
I can
sculpted.
also do that. Yeah, but that's a level 6 ability.
Gotcha.
So I just, for my class feat, I just took Healing Hands. So whenever I cast Heal, I can roll D10s instead of D8s.
Awesome.
And I think I just had it. I think I'm gonna take Assurance.
Okay.
So I can forego a skill check for that skill. Okay. So I choose a skill that I'm trained in. I can forego rolling a skill check to that skill to instead receive a result of 10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take that. So whenever I do a medicine check, because I'm skilled in that, I always do.
It's only your proficiency. It does not count your skill, your ability for that roll.
So where do I go to look at my specific? Oh, my proficiency is 4.
Yeah, it should be 2 for trained plus your level, so 2. So it should be 14 right now.
Damn.
So not so useful at level 2. You would always fail, but at level 3, you always would succeed. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So let me look. I take that back.
But there's also the point that if you I always do my aid checks as 5 lower than the base check. So you could use Assurance to always succeed at doing aids on medicine checks as well.
Okay. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah. Not to sway you one way or the other, but that is something you could make use of.
But I'll see what else I got here. Because
There's also no pressure to choose right now either. I just kind of wanted to
to
talk through it together, make sure everyone's on the same page and understands what's happening. Spellcasters should also be going ahead and getting another leveled spell, I believe, as well.
I think so.
Oh, sick.
So feel free to help yourself at some point and look at leveled spells. And I guess any questions you guys have, since we've gotten through most of this dungeon at this point.
Yeah, what did you put in your fake dice today? Because goddamn.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. I might have to start
crazy.
switching to doing like you guys are doing and rolling physical dice because
Yeah, 'cause
I
you were
was
critting
absolutely
crazy.
I was
only missed
absolute
half my shots today.
buns last session, and now I'm doing amazing this section. But so we've cleared out some of the rooms. We've leveled up. I think at this point, it is now 10 o'clock Eastern time. It's probably a good time to wrap up these. Officially end the session. If that sounds okay for everybody else.
Yarp.
Yeah. And that is where we're going to end this session of Menace under Otari. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time for the next episode. See ya!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.